Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them.
Yeah. And yes, I started the live without me being in front of the fucking screen. So, mm. Ooh, shit. Excuse me. I just got done eating. I was rushing trying to get here. Oh, man. Give me 2 ticks. My headphones ain't working right. Yeah. So now, I don't know where the rest of the squad is. I told them what time I had everything set up for. I'm sure they'll be here eventually, you know. Sure they'll be here eventually. But yeah. I got one in the crowd right now. I'm about to throw the go to the other page so I can get the comments rocking. Let's see what we got here. Da, 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 da. Who we got? Oh, Greeny, no doubt. Happy New Year, brother. How you doing, man? Look, I don't know where Phantom and Evan at. I told them what time we was kicking off. It's 8 minutes later. They still ain't here. So I don't know, man. How you doing though, man? How was your holiday? You know what I'm saying? How was your holiday? Shit, if they ain't here to talk to, I'll just talk to you. Oh man. What is these dudes doing? Oh boy. Yeah, this is crazy. Not real sure what's happening here, but I'm sure they'll be here eventually. Oh man, it was great, man. Always good to get an opportunity to the best part of it for me was not having to go to work. So always good to have some time off of work, have some time to sit down and really enjoy, things. I got an opportunity to watch sports uninterrupted without. Oh man, I can't finish watching this game. I gotta get up in the morning. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I'm not sure what these cats is doing. We only 2 minutes and 3 minutes in. Give me just a sec. I'll be right back. I forgot my weed. I need that. There we go. All right. Well, hopefully they'll be here soon. We got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. The sports has continued to give. Sports has continued to give, and I ain't mad at it. Um, Man, it's weird for me to be watching college basketball in Carolina not be in the top 25. It's kind of weird. Like we're not very good this year at all. Um, yeah, it's a little troubling. But I don't really get to watch Carolina play much since I moved out here. I do every opportunity I get, but it's difficult out here. So I don't know, man. I'm praying for the best, hoping they turn it around. Um, Duke looks pretty good this year. Tennessee is out of here. They are going crazy. And I'm enjoying watching them get their shot. Though that's the one thing that I can say about college sports. That I've learned that I've gained an appreciation for in the last 10, 15 years, and that is the inherent parity that exists. You know what I'm saying? You got teams that are always good, but those teams don't always win. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh yeah, that's a good question, and I know we're gonna get to some of that later, but yeah, I think it was dope. I think. Oh, and for those of y'all who can't see that, as a matter of fact, I'll just put it on the screen. um, yeah, Antonio Pierce, man. I hope that Mark Davis does the right thing and allows him to keep doing what he's doing. Um, I was pretty mad about the wins at the end of the year when we had an opportunity to get the number one pick. Like I'm like, dog, you could have just thrown it away. I'm cool with it. Like we already been losing. It's all right. But that was our opportunity to get Shedeur Sanders, or I don't think there's more than 2 or 3 really, really, really franchise altering quarterbacks coming out of college this year. And um, you know, to me personally, I think if Antonio Pierce is given another year or two to really implement what he's trying to do, and they get a real quarterback, if we get a real quarterback and start stocking up around him, I think we'll be fine. And I really think that it would be in the best interest of the Raiders to bring Hunter Renfrow back. Um, he's still young. He's still not old. You know what I'm saying? He's not old. And he was one of the better slot receivers in the league just 3-4 years ago. So I don't know. It's a little troubling. But I don't know, man. The Raiders are. I don't know, man. It's almost like Jeannie Buss with the Lakers. It's almost like Jeannie Buss with the Lakers. Like I personally think that Jeannie Buss has done a horrible job fulfilling her father's legacy. Yeah, I think she's done a horrible job. And I think that Mark Davis has kind of forgotten the mantra, win, baby, win. Like that, we're supposed to be trying to build a winner. And unfortunately, that's not what's occurring right now. Not addressing the quarterback situation properly before the season started is tough. Like I saw it going into the year. I was like, Gardner Minshew, he's cool as a backup. I don't want him to be the starting quarterback for my team. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to me. So I don't know, man. I guess it could be worse. You know what I mean? It could be worse. But we do have some things to build on. We got Max Crosby. That's a ace in the hole right there. Our offensive line is actually pretty good. We got some pretty good running backs in the backfield. We got our backfield. Our running back room is actually pretty solid. If they can stay healthy. Amir Abdullah completely blew my mind. Not this past week, but the week prior. He completely blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, I haven't seen this guy look this good since college. So it was great to see. Yeah, no, we cannot waste those draft picks. We can't, because we have very vital holes that need to be filled. Pause. But like, you need a quarterback. That's got to be first. But they also are going to have to address some of the defensive deficiencies. We also need receivers really bad. If Jacoby Myers is the best receiver on your team, you're in trouble. So I'm hoping that they will make the effort to do so. I just hope that they don't make the Henry. You know what? I'm not gonna say the Henry Ruggs mistake. I'm not gonna call it that. The Henry Ruggs pick was not a mistake. He just made a very poor decision. And I feel bad for that young man, because I know that that's not what he wanted to happen. But that it happens, man. We just kind of gotta deal with it how it come. Phantom, what's good, man?
What's going on, brother?
Ain't nothing, man. Shit, just sitting here talking to Greeny, man.
Yeah, boy, I've been under the bed all day. I had to wake up
Oh,
and get
man.
this here.
So you've been under the bed.
Under the bed.
Damn, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, Monday Night Raw on Netflix, dog. Woke me up, put me back in the childlike spirit.
Oh, man, I feel it. Hell yeah. It bees like that. Bro, I don't understand what's happening right now. What is going on with my computer right now? This is weird. All right, if it do something crazy, my apologies. I'll be right back. But
Well, it did something weird, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess you got to put up with me for a little bit while he's gone. If y'all hadn't watched Netflix, I'm still a wrestling fan. So good show so far. Yeah, on the Netflix subject, Netflix for sports, real quick. It's about to be something interesting. Very much a game changer. Whoever gets in early, it definitely will change sports and bring a whole lot of sports to global. I'll be interested to see if soccer, football gets there too. When it gets there. You're muted, brother. I can't hear you.
I muted the fuck out myself. My bad. Yo, my bad. I ain't even do the intro because the fellas were here. So let's get to it. Y'all already know where y'all at, man. Salute to my man Greeny in the comments. We was having a good conversation about the Raiders over here. We'll get to that later, but yeah. You already know what it is, man. All Purpose Podcast. We're back in the building. Another Monday Night Live. There's no Monday Night Football tonight, but that's okay. We still here. You feel me? We still here. I want to say hello to everybody who may be tuned in wherever you may be. Everybody who may be tuned in after the live ends that have to watch it on the playback. Salute to all of y'all for supporting All Purpose. Of course, I am Seven the Panther, a.k.a. the Carolina Hurricane of Ridiculous Slang, a.k.a. your baby mama's.
Looks like we lost him again.
He hit that button, ladies and gentlemen.
He hit that button, people.
Yeah, what's
He hit the
happening with
easy
you, man?
button. What's goody, dog? How you living?
Brother, I'm here, man. I've been doggone, felt like
Under
a
the
little kid
weather?
again. Nah, just tired as all hell. Shit just
I
slept
feel
in,
you.
brother. And damn, I told Seb, Seb, the damn Monday Night Raw on Netflix and brought me back to a childhood. Like, shit, that shit was it's still going, it's over with, but hell.
Oh, yeah.
Man, enjoying himself.
Hey, man, look.
Cussing's back in wrestling.
You said what?
Cursing's back,
in
baby.
wrestling.
Oh, Lord.
Cussing's back in wrestling.
Oh, Lord. There it is.
I'm uncensored cussing too. Bullshit. And yeah, Rock came out, yeah, that's bullshit. I didn't want to hear this bullshit. I said, oh, it's back in wrestling.
Yep. Oh yeah. Hey man, as soon as wrestling go to Netflix, dog. As soon as I saw wrestling was going to Netflix, I was like, oh, they really about to be off the chain now. They ain't got to worry about a lot of the same stuff they had to worry about with broadcast TV. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to that fan in the stands. Oh, I'm about to say.
No, go ahead.
I'm about to say salute to that fan in the stands. By the way, salute to Clippers owner Steve Ballmer. Intuit Dome is a badass place. I did not know how bad that damn place was.
Hey,
that's a badass arena, dog. And to the fan and the Michigan fan in the stand, yes, it's been 1,064 days since Ohio State hadn't beat Michigan. So, but Ev, man, since we ain't got him out here, your Giants, brother, they keeping Dayball.
Yeah, man, we that's a good look, man. It just depends on who we get. You know, we in 100% rebuilding mode. As long as we don't get rid of Neighbors and try to rebuild the team, man, we'll be all right. Dayball ain't got but maybe. I said, as long as we don't get rid of Neighbors.
I came back on the tail end and all I heard was get rid of Neighbors. I was like, holy shit, no.
As long as we keep him, keep Malik, and you know, I mean, we'll retool. We probably got Dayball probably got maybe 2 years, 3 years. And he's toast. So hope he can make some improvements. I give him 2 years at the max, bro.
I think
he's a good coach. It's New York, man. You in New York, baby. New York's just a different beast. So you know, I hope. Yeah, you know, you lose Saquon, you lose, you know, a whole bunch of people that were, you know, because even in New York, if you ain't winning, just as long as it look good, you know, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we know we ain't gonna win all the time, but as long as you look good, at least while you're losing, we don't even look good while we're losing right now. So, you know, he got a little bit of time, but he ain't got much time. You know how New York do.
Nah, bro, I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be. What? I'm glad we here. Now, just for the record, y'all watching, we're not talking about football right now, but that needed to be talked about right there. Because I think there's a massive carousel of things taking place right now. The NFL, and of course, the playoffs are about to start, so things are about to get real interesting. But before we go there, first of all, I want y'all to know that my fellow all-purpose brothers, Phantom and Evan Almighty, are definitely haters. I want y'all to know that, and I'll tell you why. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna put that on Evan. Phantom's a hater, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we did our job and won the Big Ten championship this year. Now, after I did some research, I understood precisely why we lost the game to Ohio State. I understood exactly why as soon as I did the research I was trying to do. I was like, man, I had no idea Ohio State's defense was this good. They are really that good. They are the best defense in college football, bar none, easily. And I mean, it is what it is, dog. Like I was hoping this was going to be our year. It wasn't our year. It is what it is. But we won the Big Ten championship. I'm cool with that. It's going to be somewhat of a rebuild year next year. So I'm looking at least 2-3 years before we're good like this again. But it's okay. But I do want to say, as far as the college football playoff is concerned, with the 4 teams that are left, I have a small problem with the way this is set up. I have a very small problem with the way this is set up. If you look at the participants, the 4 teams that are left, there's Ohio State. They're playing Notre Dame, right? Ohio State, Notre Dame playing, or is it Penn State, Notre Dame?
Ohio State.
I got that shit written down. Let me grab my notepad. Hold up. I don't know why I'm trying to do this shit without my notes.
I become a hater. I don't know.
Hater.
I'm still trying to figure.
Yeah, he's a hater, but it's okay. He's a hater, but it's cool. Like I ain't tripping. Like I understand completely why. I understand why. It's cool.
Hey.
Oh man.
For all y'all who don't know, let me just say it the way it is. If y'all remember that Skittle Chappelle show, we the black delegation, we the Big Ten delegation. Hey, the last Big Ten champion won the chip.
Yeah, okay. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to understand why he's talking the shit he's talking, because he's a fucking Michigan fan. In case y'all forgot,
it's true.
He's a Michigan fan. So just to be clear with y'all, us losing to Ohio State don't take the Big Ten championship from us. So I don't care. It is national chip. That's cool. It's cool.
But see, here's why, ladies and gentlemen, what he's not telling y'all is Michigan beat Ohio State, and Ohio State was a 3-touchdown favorite against Michigan.
And you know what else? If we had to see them, or we had the same connection with them that y'all got, like y'all got a history of rivalry. We ain't got no rivalry with Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of like, if it was Oregon State we was playing, it might have been a different situation. Or the University of Washington, it might have been different. But and I swear to you, I didn't know. I've watched Ohio State play a few times this year. I never realized how good their defense is. I was like, yo, how that happen? Tell you what I mean. Ohio State is first in points allowed. They're first in yards allowed. They're third in sacks. They're first in passing yards allowed. They're fifth in rushing yards allowed in the whole country. If you put it all together, there's nobody better than them on defense. Not a single team better than them. Nobody.
You know what? To solve this problem quickly, y'all better get that Pac-12 shit out y'all. This ain't the Pac-12. Y'all got that Pac-12 shit in there. You in the Big Ten now, Holmes. Better get that Pac-12 shit out you. I think he froze again.
He stopped.
Yeah, he stopped.
That's that Pac-12 internet.
Yes, sir. You in that Pac-12 internet, son. We in the Big Ten.
Pac-12 internet, do you? I said you need some Big Ten internet.
Yes, sir. I only bow down to one conference, and I don't bow down to them fuckers no more. And that's the SEC, because we beat Alabama too. So
yeah.
Jalen Milroe's going in the draft.
That NIL, man, it done changed the game, baby. Anybody can win now.
Mm-hmm.
Changed the game.
Why the hell you think I said when he got signed and went to North Carolina? I said, why y'all wait and see. If Belichick fuck around.
Yeah. NIL changed everything, dog. Power balance is going to shift. LSU can't get back to the top. Them all boys, but the way things is going, Pockets must not be deep enough down there in the bayou.
Oh, they can get there. They can get there. Just get rid of Brian Kelly.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go.
Get rid of Brian Kelly.
Yeah. Yo, that's so okay. So we got Penn State, Notre Dame, and Texas and Ohio State. I just got to say, they need to switch this up. Those two teams shouldn't be playing. Whoever wins the Ohio State-Texas game is going to win the championship. And I'll tell you why I say that. If you look at the totality of all of these teams, their numbers, what they've done throughout the season, Penn State, Notre Dame, neither one of them equaled up to either of the other two teams in any statistical category. They had the same number of games. They all doing the same thing. Ohio State and Texas just doing it better.
Quinn, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining us, bro.
Word is Bond. How you doing? Good to see you here. Absolutely. Thank you for
my young.
up.
That's one of my young ones in Alabama. Now he in Alabama.
On the flip side of Ohio State, you got Texas, who is 4th in points allowed, 3rd in yards allowed, 4th in sacks, 3rd in passing yards allowed. They're 15th, however, in rushing yards allowed, which I feel like might get them in trouble. I got a feeling they're gonna pay for that when the time comes. But yeah, best of luck to everybody, man. You know, it was a tricky road to get there. Penn State beat SMU 38-10. They beat Boise State 31-14. Notre Dame beat was it Indiana? 27-17, and then they beat Georgia 23-10. So it wasn't an easy road to get there. Texas had to beat Clemson. They beat them 38-24. They beat Arizona State 39-31. Ohio State, of course, beat Tennessee 42-17, then beat us 41-21. So, I mean, when I look at this, what I see is the brackets were set up really strange. So now the two best teams that are left are actually playing each other before the championship. So, yeah, I think that's how that's going to go down. Whoever wins the Ohio State game is going to win the championship.
16 is going to have to go to the number.
You said who?
16 is going to probably have to be the number.
Yeah, I think so.
16 teams, yeah, it's going to have to go to 16 because 16.
There's a couple teams that didn't get in that should have.
Who do you feel should have got in?
Hold on. I thought I had it written down. Pardon me. I thought I had it written down, but I don't.
Because it kind of played out because Alabama, for all the purposes of Alabama showed itself to be what it is. So I don't think Alabama should have been in because they proved they shouldn't. And who we missing? Who should have got in? Help me out with this one because I'm trying to figure it out. I'm thinking it's the teams on my tip of my tongue. I'm like, yeah, them motherfuckers probably could have got in. Who got left out that was supposed to be in?
Hold on.
Damn, I forgot who was on the outside this year.
Look on my mind.
Arizona State. Now, SMU and Arizona State had the same record. BYU was 10-2. Army was 11-1. UNLV was 10-3. Memphis was 10-2. There's a couple of now, mind you, I know that some of these rankings have to do with strength of schedules. I know a lot of that stuff goes into it too. But I feel like if you won 11 games and only lost one, let's see what you got. You won 11 games. Let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? Is it an apparition or are you really that good? It's only one way to find out.
You already know what it is because what's going to happen is, and this is just a trial run, strength of schedule is going to have to mean some shit now for real because playing them bullshit schedules, and if let's just say next year or the year within 2 years they go to 16 teams, NIL money kicks in a little more because they're supposed to restructure NIL too, by the way. Mm-hmm. Or something to that effect, of restructuring or union or something to that effect is coming in. Yeah, shit's gonna get real, and it's gonna be a few teams, you know, that shouldn't be in there that we all gonna be like, man, I don't watch this goddamn ass whooping.
Exactly.
I don't watch this ass whooping. Like, no, they gonna get their ass whooped. Hey, the fact that Ohio State is sitting where they're sitting at right now. the fact that they're sitting where they're sitting at right now with a $21 million pay, well, give or take, $21 million payroll. I've said this since day one when we talked about NIL from the first podcast. I said, be careful of the states that have no state income tax. Be careful, because the ones that ain't got no state income tax, they're gonna be the one like a Texas oil money.
Yes.
Florida has no state income tax.
Yep. And they already got schools that motherfuckers want to go to. You know what I'm saying? Already want to go do.
I think Tennessee has no state income tax as well. I can't name them all, but I'm just saying the ones who got no state income tax, be careful.
Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming.
Be careful.
Yeah, UW and Washington State are fuck around and get dangerous. UW and Washington State are
very fucking careful, because they on the West Coast. They can recruit that West Coast talent, and they can get some of that Texas talent, and they can get some of that Georgia, Florida talent who don't want them. That's why this is going to be very tricky.
Trying to tell you. Now, the only ones you may not be as concerned, you may not need to be as concerned about would maybe be Nevada, New Hampshire, and South Dakota. They're not real big football places, you know what I'm saying? Now the thing is, though, if these other teams get so loaded, a motherfucker might go to them places just so they can be somewhere to get their shit off. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. It makes perfect sense to me. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm interested in seeing how it changes. Yeah.
Division II schools can't pony up the money so much, but let's just hypothetically say Division II school, you have to look at the alumni. You have to look at the alumni base. That might play a part in it. That's a possibility. Because hell, HBCU, I mean, shit. Even HBCU could get a little something in this too, but they ain't gonna make that. But it's gonna be very interesting to see this shit, to see how this kind of goes.
So let me ask y'all. I know we don't really do college shit like that, but Penn State, Notre Dame, who you got? Just out of curiosity.
Give me the gold hats.
I feel it. I feel that. What about you, Venom? I don't think I got to watch Notre Dame play this year, so I'm kind of like.
Notre Dame,
watch Penn State play a couple times.
Notre Dame in Georgia made me actually almost believe.
They did beat them 23-10. They did beat them 23-10. They did beat them 23-10. For sure they did.
The last time I took Notre Dame serious, fellas, Manti Te'o maybe.
Last time I took them serious, Rocket Ismail was there, dog. So.
Oh shit! See.
I'm just saying. I think I would go Penn State on that one. I seen them work this year, and a part of me feel like if they play Georgia again today, they might not win that game again. So you know what I'm saying? I feel like they might not win that game again. Texas, Ohio State, which I think. I mean, I already know who I got on that one. I'm taking Ohio State all day, every day on that one.
Ohio State for me.
Nigga, they beat us. I gotta take them. You know what I'm saying?
Buckeyes.
Yeah, Buckeyes all the way live. I think they are the national champions in waiting, personally. So,
you know damn well. I think what's not coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, I hear you, but they get ready to win it. So,
damn well what's not come out of my mouth. You know that shit's not going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, they get ready to win it. Full show. I promise you that. I promise.
And I'm not a hateful Ohio State fan. I just ain't finna say that shit. You out of your motherfucking mind.
Nah, I feel you. It's the same way with me. The same reason why I won't ever pick. The only team from my division that I ever pick to win on a regular basis is the Kansas City Chiefs, because you just can't bet against them. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm not picking the fucking Chargers. I'm not picking the fucking Broncos. If y'all think about it and go back, just like your stubbornness has cost you some games, so is mine. It's gonna cost me a few. But it's cool. I ain't tripping. I only got one notebook. I need the other one. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you ain't no one fucking way in hell. I'm gonna say that shit out loud in public. No, hell no. And I got some Ohio State fans that are friends, and we ain't got no beef. We have none whatsoever. But I'll be damned if I gonna pick them up. No shit, no. I give them their respect if you want the chip. That's what I mean. I'm always gonna give you the respect if you want the chip. Cool.
Yeah.
I could just say, yeah, you won the chip, but we whooped y'all ass. So therefore, I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, let me ask you how much you care about this. How much you care about Mayo getting fired because he won that game? Because that's really why he got fired. Everybody and their mama saying it.
Are we? Ev, do you want a piece of this before I say what I'm about to say?
Nah, do you think?
That's some bullshit.
Yes.
Some baby back bullshit. You did it to your own baby back bullshit, and you're gonna hire your own again.
Yeah.
And you got your quarterback. Okay. Gerard Mayo, you made mistakes. Should have called the team soft, but cool, bro. Hey, you an ex-player. If anybody could say something sometime, you can probably say it. Maybe I don't know what the culture is. Mr. Kraft. With respect to you, Mr. Kraft. Mike Vrabel would have won you a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He better. Or he better get you close as hell to one. He better get you fucking close as hell to one, because that's the scene. That's where the line is going to Mike Vrabel. And I ain't got nothing against Mike Vrabel. I like Mike Vrabel as a coach. You muted, bro.
I was saying, hold that thought. We're gonna come back to that. I just wanted to throw that out there because it fucked my head up this morning.
Okay, cool. That fucked my head up last night. It fucked my head up last night when the damn games. I'm like, damn, it's already started already?
Yeah. They ain't wasting no time. They ain't wasting no time
the
at
Patriot all.
But before we dive too far into football, because I know that's what we spend the lion's share of our time. I do want to touch on a few NBA topics real quick. First of all, I want to start with the good, bad, and ugly, in my opinion, of the NBA in the last few days. One, the ugly, I think, is Jimmy Butler being suspended and the Heat openly saying, "Hey, tell us what you want. Tell us what you want to give us." Pat Riley is officially done with him. And you know, if you've been paying attention to Pat Riley over time, you know what it looks like when Pat Riley's done with somebody. Pat Riley's done with Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler's done with Miami at the same time. So, man, but I know he's been around a little bit, dog. But just imagine seeing him out of a. I just knew Jimmy Butler was going to retire from the Miami Heat.
No,
bro,
I never did. Jimmy Butler likes to win, and as soon as a team that he owns stops winning, he gone.
Be ready to go. Yep.
But to that point though, I thought he was a Pat Riley guy. Like, he fits fucking Heat culture, no nonsense kind of culture. And I'm just like, how do we get here?
He is I want a ring type guy, and I'm getting late in my career. He don't stick around, bro. If the team changes, when he first gets to the team and it's tight, he'll be there. In Minnesota, he had a nice little assembly of people there, but he stayed there long enough to figure out the cat was soft. So in Cat's softest era. So he left. He was in Philly. He figured out real early that Ben Simmons can't shoot and Joel Embiid ain't ready yet. So he got there before MVP Embiid. So he went down to the Heat. He lazy. He went down to the Heat, and he had a good young assembly of players down there. You had Caleb Martin, you had Tyler Hero, you had a whole bunch of people down there that was ready to play some ball, that ran up and down the court like Jimmy liked to play. Them players got hurt. We didn't see Tyler Hero that much. Caleb Martin is gone now. So it's a whole different assembly of players, and they're not winning. He liked to win, so he gone.
Caleb,
he gone.
Proud of y'all boys, man. Proud of y'all boys.
You know Jimmy Butler is a hired gun, man.
Yeah.
He going to Golden State. He going to Golden State, dog.
You know what though?
He going to play on the West Coast.
I can see it.
And he would do damage
because realistically speaking, he spent the majority of his career in the Eastern Conference.
In the East.
So I think it may be time for. I think he may be ready to try something different. I mean, he was in the West for a little bit when he was in Minnesota, but I'm saying like you was in the West on Minnesota. You went in the West on a bona fide contender. You know what I'm saying? So like that makes a fucking difference. I really hate this, man, and that's why I classified that as ugly. I really hate to see this relationship come to this point.
You know what?
I'm a Jimmy Butler fan to a degree, but yeah, I don't know. He just feels right in Miami. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he did. I'm gonna repeat what I said though. Can him and Russell Westbrook coexist in Denver?
No.
Mm-mm.
No. And more importantly than that, Denver doesn't need another. Oh shit! I just missed 12 shots person.
Yeah, I don't need that
because they already got a few of those.
Yeah,
they already got a few of those. And Jimmy ain't Jimmy in this year. Like, let's be honest about it. Jimmy's not really Jimmy in this year. He's had a couple of games where I was like, there go Jimmy. And then there's another few games where I was like, who is that? And why is he wearing Jimmy's jersey? I don't know what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think we'll see. I'm interested in seeing what happens with that. I think that Miami can get some things they really need for him. But I don't think I think they trade Jimmy, any hopes that they had of actually contending this year are over. Unless they get someone equivalent to him as far as
Pat Riley can finesse this system. Yeah, Pat Riley can finesse this. Knowing that they want to get rid of him, Pat Riley gonna still figure out a way to finesse this shit. Pat Riley
another team that can do well with him would be somebody like OKC. If they bring maybe one more piece in with Jimmy Butler, OKC got a good core. And they're young.
Yeah. And they got the picks and the assets. And
yes, sir.
Pat Riley might be it might work out a little.
It might work out in OKC. I was talking with a coworker about that. He was, talking about Jimmy leaving. And the first team he said was OKC, and I couldn't see it at first. And then he said what you said. He was like, yo, they got hella picks. You got Sam Preston. You got, you got Shea up there. You got a good young core. Yeah, you got a good young core. You add somebody like Jimmy and maybe get one more piece to come to that team, and you got an instant contender, So there's some places he can go that can use a hired gun like that for sure.
I think that Oklahoma City is, and this is no knock to Jimmy. He does add something that they may need, a degree of toughness that they need. And he still plays good defense. In the grand scheme of things, as I've been watching the season progress, I'm not so sure he needs Jimmy Butler. Now, not that he wouldn't be a good addition to the team. I'm just not so sure they need him. You know what I'm saying? Golden State kind of needs.
They need him. Yeah, they need him. They do. Yeah, they need him. They need him bad. Well, somebody maybe like if Ja Wick was more developed, I could really see him in Memphis because they already kind of had that team when they had Tony Allen. They got they got everything they need in Memphis, but their leader is just he too young. He's not ready yet. He's not as mature as he needed to be. He had that little setback with all of his drama or whatever, and he don't. If he would ever step into the NBA spot, ja Wick.
That's what I call Ja, the Pecos Kid.
Yosemite Sam, Ja Wick. That's Ja Wick. Yo,
I'm the rootless dude.
For real, man. Yosemite Sam. I thought, and I had a lot of. I mean, not had, but I do. Just the bounce that he had and the speed that he played with. Really, really reminded me of Derrick Rose, and I was a huge D Rose fan. So I just like, guards that play like that. Russell Westbrook, kind of the same mode, but not like Ja. Yeah, not like Ja, not like D Rose, but he'd be all right in Memphis. He would have been all right in Memphis too.
He doesn't have the
Okay. So are we putting Marcus Smart on the block?
Yeah.
Marcus Smart on the block for Jimmy Butler-ish?
Yeah, I would. If I wanted to win right now, I would. Marcus Smart's a hired gun too at this point in his career. Same type of player. Same type of tenacious dog, type player. There's probably about 5 of them left in the league right now.
Yeah, Marcus Smart though, for all intents and purposes, they got rid of him in Boston, but he was a glue guy in Boston too. So
That was I didn't like that move. I ain't like that.
Yeah, so could he be the we'll take the picks out for a second and we'll just say, okay, Marcus Smart, Heat culture. Yeah, he could be that culture guy.
Yeah, for sure. Marcus Smart in Miami? Yeah, for sure. He a Heat guy. That's what you think about Marcus Smart. Yeah, that's a Heat guy. For sure. I would hate it for Marcus because you went from a team that eventually became the NBA champions to, being kind of marginalized now and then going down to Miami where they on a rebuild, basically. I'd hate it for a player like Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? That would suck.
Yeah. I'm glad you said what you said, though. The good. Salute to Derrick Rose. His jersey retired in Chicago. Trying to figure out what took him so long, but okay.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
put his jersey in the rafters. I watched that whole thing, yo. That was D Rose. D Rose is that dude. They did a great job on that.
Yeah, they did right by D Rose, man. I like that. They did very well by him.
And I was kind of taken aback when just reading all the forums and going on the different, blog sites, things of that nature. The amount of people who didn't understand what Joakim Noah was saying when he said that D Rose was Chicago's MVP. Maybe enough people didn't know D Rose's legacy, where he came from, born, raised, bred in Chicago. Went Chicago, what I'm saying? Wanted to go to Marquette, but actually went to Memphis and came back to Chicago. So, he embodied Chicago from the streets of Chicago. That really was Chicago's MVP. And we didn't get to see where that would have gone, yo. Because I believe that if he stayed healthy on the Bulls roster and allowed the Bulls to build behind him, they definitely would have brought another chip to Chicago, yo. The boy was just too dynamic.
I think so too.
Yeah, he was the only shooter on that squad at the time, yo.
Well, I mean,
shoot, pass, and dunk.
Wasn't Kirk there? Wasn't Kirk still there when he came?
Yeah, he was still there. Iron was there.
But he didn't knocking him down.
Kirk can shoot.
He was knocking him down. He can shoot.
Now he's a better 3-point shooter than Derrick Rose, but I don't think he's an overall better shooter than Derrick Rose.
He became more of a decoy so that Derrick Rose could go to the rack. That's all it was. You had to respect him standing over there, and as soon as he faked like he was going to throw the ball over there, he went straight to the rack. Yeah. So dunking on everybody.
You gotta give Derrick Rose his, you gotta, bro. Yeah, man, the knees.
Yeah, bro. Derrick Rose is just that. What Derrick Rose is off for his highest of heights.
Prime D Rose.
It's just that what if of man.
Grant Hill, Penny, any of them players.
Yeah, the highest.
If D Rose never got hurt, I feel like we're having a different best point guard of all time conversation.
Oh, for sure.
You just can't put him there because of the brevity of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't.
But if you took
that's like Biggie. That's like Biggie only having 2 albums.
Right.
Look at him.
You feel me? Exactly. Mm-hmm. I'm on the same type of time, and I fuck with Big. But
I love Big.
I'm one of the first people to tell people, hey, I feel like y'all overrating him. He only had 2. You don't know what was about to happen after this. What if the next one came out and it was a bomb? Like
it was
like a bomb in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like
it was whack.
So,
Oh, I'm glad y'all said that. I'm glad y'all said that. Damn, I'm glad y'all said that.
It's just the truth. Right. It's just the truth.
It's factual because revision is history.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all old enough to live it. Seb, you older than
me. Yeah, we was there. Yeah.
Yeah, you older than me. And I was like, but this is like the Tupac and Biggie thing are like tied at the hip in some way. But all the remixes and shit and remakes and new beats and all that shit is like, wait a minute, y'all, hey, did you have the tape? I didn't have the tape. I wasn't old enough for the tape, but shit. I got older brothers, goddamn. I got older brothers, a couple of them was like, yeah. So yeah, that's a damn good announcement, man. I like that shit. It just brings me.
I got a question. And I got a question. I got a question for everybody in the chat. And I got a question for, my compadres. Out of the the never would know what they turned out to be. Who was the best out of the injured or maligned players that we've seen over our time? And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them out there.
Okay,
so who would you say?
Here's my thing.
Overall
best. Okay.
Overall best.
Any sport or
any sport. I'll go basketball. Let's do basketball.
Okay.
Yes,
basketball. Okay,
okay,
cool. Keep it
basketball. We know. I know who I'm gonna choose in football all day, every day. I already know that.
I know the answer to Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
First damn show. Yup.
I already know that shit.
That's one of the biggest what ifs ever, right there. Good God Almighty.
For real. All right, basketball. But if you just hold it to basketball, we got a heck of a selection in basketball.
Here's what makes it hard, because we was just talking about D Rose. We was just talking about D Rose. But as soon as we start talking about D Rose, you said all the other names that I'm having to consider in this now. When you talk about Penny Hardaway, when you talk about Grant Hill, like those when you talk about T-Mac, those are literally three of the best basketball players I've ever seen in my life.
Or take it to one that we never saw suit up, like Len Bias.
Oh,
we never saw Lenny suit up.
The only reason I can't give him that is because I never got a chance to see him play in the NBA. That's the only reason I can't give it to him. That's the only reason.
I saw him playing in college, bro. Greg Oden. We never saw him do his thing.
Brandon Roy. Jeez.
Oh, B. Roy. That's right. B. Roy was one of them, yo. I forgot about B. Roy.
He was that dude in Portland.
Yeah, he was that dude.
I got mine already. I'm going to tell you now. Nope. I got mine.
Who you got?
I got Penny, dog. Penny was a jack of all trades and could master them all. And as athletic as Penny was, Penny could pass, Penny could score, and Penny played so smooth to me until it wasn't time to play smooth. He was T-Mac before T-Mac.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, hell yeah.
Easy.
That's the only reason why T-Mac don't get it from me, because I feel the same way. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Penny was nasty if you grew up in the era and actually watched him. I'm more inclined to go with Penny, even though I love D Rose. Everybody just off shock value, just watching that dude, the hammer on everybody in the paint. But we saw it again. We saw it when Russell Westbrook came. We saw a medium-sized guard come straight down the lane and yam on everybody. I'm gonna throw a dart. Damn, who did I just have in my damn mind? Chris Jackson, but I don't like to call him Chris Jackson. The other Chris Jackson, Abdul Rauf. Anybody that know about? Yeah, buddy. You know what I'm saying? He was real deal.
Hey, Big Bro in the chat right now. Big Bro, that was Big Bro, dude. Mahmoud.
Love Mahmoud, boy. Mahmoud's nasty basketball player, yo.
I'm gonna do this right now. For those of y'all who are watching, or those who may end up watching, do trust me when I tell you this. Go follow Forgotten Player Profiles on YouTube.
Yep.
Forgotten Player Profiles.
I follow.
Bro, Forgotten Player Profiles is so dope. They talk about people that I forgot about. I'm like, oh, I forgot about him. They just put one out about Dale Curry the other day. Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, Forgotten Player Profiles. He do basketball. He got some football joints too. He got ones. He got a couple videos about forgotten playoff moments, but forgotten playoff series that people forgot how good they were. And I was like, yo, this guy he's good at making content.
Yeah, he owned it. Yeah, I followed him. I saw him and followed him.
Hey man, come join us on the pod one week, man. Let's talk.
Please, come holler, man.
Let's talk, man.
Come holler. You do your thing. You do your thing. I always bring Abdul Rauf. I always bring him, up because of the way he was done, of the way the league did him, because he was the first Colin Kaepernick. If people didn't pay attention, he was the first Colin Kaepernick back when it wasn't cool. Who did it? Who did it first?
Nope. Yeah, Chicago Bulls teammate, Michael Jordan teammate, the brother whose name.
Oh man, you absolutely right, bro.
He was a forward or something. Brother, the dark skin. Damn it.
If you know chat, put him in there. Put him in that chat. I cannot call his name.
Chicago Bulls teammate.
He played with Mike. You're absolutely right. He played with Mike. He was the first one to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first one to do that.
The one who played, I just thought about that. The one who played for Chicago. You muted again, bro. Stop hitting the mute button. Unmute yourself.
I did. My microphone ain't do it right.
No, okay.
No, I was saying I did that when my screen blanked out because I don't know if people could still hear me, and I was cursing and
okay.
wild shit. So that's why.
But the player from Chicago whose name chat
Craig Hodges.
Greeny.
Craig Hodges.
No, it's Craig Hodges.
Craig Hodges. He went to the White House and gave one of the aides a note about hey, get the president this. I think these are things that can help the black community. He was blackballed from the NBA immediately after that.
Wow, yo, I didn't know that.
Okay,
I did not know that, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I just learned something today. Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. All right, Craig.
Yeah, man.
I ain't mad at all.
Oh, you talking about Bison Dele?
I think that's what we're talking about.
Was it Dele? The dark skinned, the jet black dude played power forward?
Yeah, he was from he was from Africa. He played for Chicago.
That's Dele. I remember when he was there. I don't remember his protest. I don't remember his protest. I remember seeing that, reading that when I was looking at a vlog or a blog about player protests.
He was doing at the time he was doing it. At the time he was doing it, I guess, at the time of apartheid, or when they were doing the slaughter and shit, the slaughters in Africa and shit. I think that's what he was doing it as. My mind is a little hazy on it because he's just kind of trying to get the name right. But yeah, he was doing that shit then because he would start wearing the dashikis and shit like that too.
Gotcha.
And there's a picture or profile of him telling the story. I think either he was at Jordan's wedding or Jordan something in there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's telling the story, I think, as like he was trying to get Mike to get on board with him or whatever. And he's telling the story as like
Hodges, bro.
Doing that.
That's Craig Hodges. That's Craig
Hodges. That's Craig Hodges. Okay.
Wow.
So I had to make sure I got him. Thank you for correcting me.
As soon as you said dashiki, I was like, oh shit, I know. Is that? Yeah, I got the picture of Craig Hodges in the dashiki somewhere saved on my computer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
I learned something today.
It was Hodges. Okay, I'm about to say.
While they got Craig Hodges, and while they got Craig Hodges blanked out, let us not forget that he still holds the record for consecutive 3-pointers made in the 3-point shootout with 19 in a row.
He did hit 19. Yeah, I remember that.
It was a problem.
Yeah, he had a ugly shooting motion, but it was water.
But it was water, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, ugly shooting motion.
Speaking of water, I'm about to go ahead and send this water under the bridge right now, because I already know that as a Lakers fan, there are people who are gonna look at me crazy, and I also know that as a Jordan guy, LeBron fans about to hate. I don't care. It's okay. Listen, I understand that LeBron James broke the record for most 30-point games. I also understand that it took him 20 fucking seasons to do it. So leave me alone with that shit. Yo. Like, dog, they've been in my inbox ever since he did it. And I was like, dog, you do realize I'm a Lakers fan. I already know that happened. And you do realize that I give that man all due respect for the basketball player that he is. But I also recognize that bald head nigga in Chicago, that was different. That was different. As a basketball player, period, it was different. That's all.
Yeah.
Maybe they wasn't there to see it. Some young boy, and you wasn't even there to see it. All you got is YouTube. You wasn't there to see it. I saw the whole thing. College, all the way through the pros. I saw the whole thing.
And he wasn't playing with plumbers and electricians like they try to say that he was.
Not
he was not playing with plumbers and electricians.
Not even close.
All right. I got to be that guy.
Jesus.
I got to be that guy. Fuck it, because y'all, every time we do this shit, I turn into
hold up. Before you say that, before you turn into that guy, I liken it to the same thing that everybody was saying about Saquon and OJ and Dickerson. You know, with the rushing record. Okay, he did it in less games. All right, well, he did it with less carries. Way less carries. You know, so okay, but to think about it, to put it into perspective, OJ did it in 14 games, dog. Like 14 games. The 14 games, B, you know how hard that is to do it, to consistently bust ass for 14 games and have a record that stands for decades. You know what I'm saying? So when I love Saquon. Would I take Saquon over Juice in their prime? Hell no. No.
You know why I would?
Mm-mm.
You know I would, and here's the only reason why I would. The fact that it took you that many less carries to get the same number of yards tells me that you're a very explosive individual, and that means that I can do a whole lot of different things with you. And that's not to take nothing away from Juice. And that now, if you're talking about me taking Saquon over ED, I don't know about
no,
I don't know about that.
Shit, no.
Not over Eric Dickerson. Juice.
Eric Dickerson was different. Yeah.
People don't realize because we ain't get to see him. We're not old enough to have seen Juice play.
Really seen him play. Yeah.
You know, seen him play that like when my dad talked. My dad's a Bears fan, so when he talks about Gale Sayers, he talks about Gale Sayers in a different way. You know, than I can't even quantify Gale Sayers because I never saw it. But he says Gale Sayers was that dude. Sweetness was that dude. You know, he would definitely take Sweetness. I didn't see much of Sweetness. You know, only saw the 80. We were young. You know, when the 85 Bears was out there killing. I was young.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of young too, it was
Hey, this how I do it like this right here. I do it like this right here. And I got my real life brother in the chat. He will attest to this shit or tell me I'm wrong. I learned about how great players were by playing the game.
Oh yeah, true that.
I learned how great players were by playing the games and to get an understanding of how this is how I learned until I got old enough to play the game physically and to learn the history of the game. Because y'all know I love the history of football. I love the history of shit. You know, I can't always quote it correctly. I always love it this way. I knew what Walter Payton was. I knew the Juice was good. Shit. Even though I thought of Vince Notberg and that damn the Naked Gun. Yeah, I knew that part. But to say that shit, it's less games or whatever, Saquon, man, I'm gonna take Juice. And I'm also gonna I don't know if y'all did this. Did y'all high school or schools do this right here? It's a movie called Gordon's Song or Brian's Song.
Brian Piccolo? By Brian Piccolo?
Brian Piccolo. Yeah.
Brian's Song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they say it's loosely based off of that and Gale Sayers in a way.
Gale Sayers story. Yeah.
Gale Sayers is because your man played Gale Sayers in the movie.
Exactly.
I can never remember bro name. Yeah, I can never remember bro name, but yeah.
That's the only way I knew about him until I got a chance to see that man and be like, but he became the blueprint. If we think about it, he became the blueprint for, it doesn't matter how long you played in the NFL. He played 7 years, 7.5, 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And was that great to go to Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which only makes me more mad that it took so long for Sterling Sharp. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah, that part too. And Luke might get in too. Now, to rewind this back to that guy. Don't worry. I wasn't going to let you slide.
Oh, I'm not trying to slide because I'm fucking right. But go ahead.
No, you ain't.
Dog, time out. Before you do what you about to do, hold on. Before you do what you do, I want to quantify what I said. I want to quantify it before you do what you about to do. He broke Jordan's record in year 20? 21. 2021? Which one is it? I can't remember.
Year 2021?
Year 20.
21,
okay.
20. We don't give a fuck.
It's
20.
So what is the biggest number of games LeBron James has ever missed in a season? What's the most? It's probably the first year he came to us when he got hurt. Was that the one Green? Was that the one Green? 22? Okay. You missed 22 games. So. That's the most games you missed in a season. Outside of that, unless you were resting because y'all was about to go to the playoffs and y'all was already good, or as you got a little older, you took, take a day off here, a day or two off, whatever. Other than that, you played all the time. Jordan missed almost his entire second year. Was retired for 3 years. Like, dog, no, wait, 4.5 years. Let's call it what it really was. We're gonna count the 1.5 in between the three-peats too. The 1.5 in between the three-peat championships. Okay, so dog, I ain't taking nothing away from that man. I am not. No, LeBron is in his 22nd season. Okay, thank you, Green. I appreciate it. 22nd season. Cool. I salute that. We've already had conversations about his longevity. I salute that, bro. But it took you this long to do it. Like, look at it for what it really is. It took you that long to do it. And you could have did it. Maybe.
Thank you. You already took me right there. Wait a minute.
You could have did it. Maybe.
Nope.
Maybe. Then why didn't? Then why didn't? Then why didn't?
Because the two men were asked to do two separate tasks. This is the part that we getting fucked up in.
Okay.
Two separate tasks.
Hold on. I'm getting ready to put your brother's. Go ahead and say what you're saying. I'm gonna put your brother's comment on the screen though. Go ahead.
I got it. No, it's not an asterisk on the stat, Holmes. No. You know why?
22 years, dog? Come on.
Bruh, ho. We think of, historically, between Kobe and Michael Jordan, we think of what? Their scores.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Jordan was never tasked to do the task that LeBron James was tasked to do. He never was. Because he had Pippen, he had Rodman the rebound. Okay, Ev, you got the shoes up. Wait a minute, pump that brake. We'll get to that part in a minute. He was never asked to do that task.
See how much of a troublemaker I am. But go ahead.
I got him laced up. I got him laced up like Mike like him. You know, okay. Mike like the fives with the white laces. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't want anybody in the chat to misunderstand my. I'm a Spurs guy. I respect all that happened, but I look at it in context of when was Michael Jordan? Yes, he has 9 first-team all defenses.
9.
9 of them son of a bitches.
9. And he was the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year the same year, and Finals MVP.
Exactly. Now, what do we say? What he said and Michael said, he ain't won shit without Scottie Pippen.
No.
Who has done more with less in basketball?
LeBron didn't necessarily have less. When he went to Miami, he had triplets.
Excuse me. What the fuck was he doing in the finals against the San Antonio Spurs where we knew he was gonna get swept? What the fuck was he doing beating the Pistons at age 20? 20.
LeBron? He should have beat them. He should have beat them.
The Pistons that were going for you remember the Pistons were the defensive Pistons, the Bad Boys too, right?
That's wonderful, but you got the second coming of you got the dude out there. The dude is the dude.
Okay,
it is what the dude. Don't nobody take that from LeBron. The dude is the dude.
But wait a minute,
dudes out there.
Wait a minute though, because see, here's the thing. Nobody's 63 points is more celebrated. God disguised as Michael Jordan, but he still lost, right?
Yeah. Because he wasn't out there playing against no plumbers and electricians. He was getting punched in his face. That don't happen during the LeBron.
Michael Jordan played against plumbers and electricians. So they they discount Russell. They discount Wilt. Because why? The discount's been happening since before we were born.
That's true.
And LeBron playing against snowflakes. So I'm saying, what's your point? But go ahead. Make your point.
LeBron is not playing against. I won't even go that far to say LeBron's playing against snowflakes because there are physical players in the league. When he came in, Kmart was still playing. So there were still people out there playing, but LeBron is playing with the different rules. It's the game that LeBron has been blessed to play in. He's playing with different rules, bro.
I've said this before, and I'm going to repeat it again because everybody ain't catching what I said. The Jordan era was not the toughest era in sports. Sorry to inform y'all, it wasn't. It never has been. An ass whooping on the court, it's not an ass whooping when you're black and in the wrong side of Boston. Don't none of us want to go back to the 60s.
We just talking about basketball right now, dog. We talking about basketball. I understand where you at. But we
have to take the whole totality into that, though. You know you have to.
We literally started this conversation talking about 30-point games. That's all I was on. It took you that long.
But I can't. That many 30-point games? I can't even say that era wasn't one of the more difficult eras to play in. That was definitely a difficult era to play in because you had there was no such thing as you couldn't be a Golden State because you had to be there. You had the Celtics, you had the Lakers, you had the Pistons, you had the Bulls, you had the Rockets. You had so many teams that had potential Hall of Famers. The Blazers, the Suns with Charles Barkley, the Sixers with Charles Barkley, Moses Malone, and Doc at the same time. You had teams out there full of all-stars, just like you do now. But the difference is the rules. Back then, you could punch somebody in the mouth. You can't breathe on nobody now without going to the foul line. So it inflated points. LeBron got mad points just off fouls, bro. Back in Jordan era, they wasn't calling no fouls.
But fellas, here's the thing though. Okay, we're talking about the 30-point games, how long it took them, right? And the rule changes, right?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Definitely. So his first, let's just say 10 to 12 years. I ain't talking about what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about what it was when he walked into the league and trying to separate it a little bit because the evolution of the rules have changed. Are we got that right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So he walked into that.
Yeah.
My point is to the 30-point games is I'm like, okay, you're saying, Sev, you say everybody was in your inbox talking about the GOAT. You already know my position stands on the GOAT part of it because I'm like, yeah, shit, time does it to everybody. Michael Jordan ain't no different than anybody else. It's gonna happen to him too.
Yeah, I just want to say before you continue, I want everybody to be well aware that there's never going to be a definitive answer to any of those questions. In hip hop and basketball and football, none of that. I don't care how many Super Bowls Tom Brady has. There's somebody who thinks somebody's better than him. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, if we're talking GOAT football player, there's a whole lot of people I might put in front of him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure.
But
yeah, there's only one for you. Everybody know that.
I won't say a whole lot. I won't. As a matter of fact, I'll take that back. I won't say a whole lot, but there's a few. There's at least four.
There's two. Two for me. We know that one. We know them too.
You know, and that's one of them. And that's purely talking from a talent standpoint. When I'm talking, are you talking just quarterbacks, or are we talking football players? Period.
Oh, football players. You already know who mine is.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. Just like Eric Dixon got a record that stands forever. Yeah, there's only one man who made this whole thing. Who makes Tom Brady's? I've always said there's only one man who makes Tom Brady's career relevant. Because without that man or Deacon Jones, but not a Deacon Jones, but the men like that, oh shit, no, he never lasted 21 years. LT?
Nah, bro. Yeah, when they upgraded the left tackle to save right-handed quarterbacks' lives, yeah, that made it possible for Tom Brady.
You already know mine. Fuck what you talk about. Fuck with everything you talk about him now. When LT is that dude, he will always remain that dude.
I'm sure.
And you know, there's somebody who's played in a very recent time that I also put in my potentially one. I'm not saying he's the best. I think he's one of the best football players I've ever seen, and that's Aaron Donald. Absolutely incredible human. As far as being a football player goes,
I give it to Ray Lewis. Shit, we saw Ray Lewis and prime Ray Lewis. Laying grown men out, laying grown men, or grown men run into him and fall on the ground.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
he's special. Yeah, he's special.
Yeah. That's what we gonna disagree. I can't even put Ray Lewis in there. Ray Lewis is not even in my conversation.
Ray Lewis at the kiddie table.
He's not even. He's at the kiddie table. He's not in my conversation with that one. Mm-hmm.
At the kiddie table?
Yeah, the kiddie
Ray Lewis. Ray at the kiddie
table. Not for middle linebackers. Not for middle linebackers now. Yeah, the grown folks stay for middle linebackers. When you talking about all time? Okay. Nah, he at the kiddie table for that, bro. Mm-hmm.
Ray Lewis better than Luke Kuechly? Ray Lewis better than Luke Kuechly?
Oh, you're going to hit me in my nut. You're going to kick me
in the nut.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Swift kick.
That's a good one.
Swift kick. What you say?
Of course you know I'm going to say Ray, but the what if is with Luke because you know I'm going to say Ray.
That's why I went there because Luke Kuechly is another what if player. He just played football.
Yeah. You know what?
Another one.
Okay, hold on. Before we're doing it again. I know football. I know. Give me 2 seconds. We'll get right to it. I promise you. Okay. I just want to.
All right. I'll refocus.
I feel like it's necessary. Anthony Edwards, please run away from Minnesota as fast as you can.
Please. What I say.
Please.
What I say. I told you, you got to go.
Minnesota as fast as you
can. You got to get out of there, bro.
The other night, Anthony Edwards scored 53 points, dog. 53 points.
An aggressive 53 too.
in a losing effort. I want to read these numbers to you so you understand just how special this 53 points was. He shot 51.6% from the field.
Nuts.
He was 10 for 15, 66.7% from 3-point range.
Yep.
He was 11 to 12, 91.7% from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, but this is what killed him. He had 6 turnovers.
Yeah.
He was a -3.
Primary ball handler. Scoring 53 points.
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
Primary ball handler.
Now I want to put something in perspective that we talked about before. Ev, you'll be able to rock with me here. I mean, Phantom, you will as well. But I know Ev is gonna feel this personally. Julius Randle scored 17 points.
Oh God,
50% from the field. He was 0 for 4 from 3-point range. 1 for no. He was 0 for 4 from 3-point range. 100% from free throws, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, also 3 turnovers. He was a -20 in the game. But the big kicker, Dante DiVincenzo. He scored 5 points, 33.3% from the field.
I knew he was gonna get there.
He was 1 for 5 from 3-point range. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 turnovers. He was also a -10 for the game. I gotta salute Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. You are turning into a really good NBA basketball player, young man. I am very impressed. Thank you. Cade put up 40 in the same game. Detroit won 119-105. Cade put up 40 in the same game. He was 4 for 8 from 3-point range. Not bad. 6 rebounds, 9 assists. He was +24 for the game. But the big surprise for me with Detroit was Malik Beasley. He came off the bench and scored 23. He was 8 of 17 from the field, 6 of 14 from 3. Man, he was a +4. So you see the difference already. Just the 2 guys, like the entire first 7 people on Detroit's roster in the box score are pluses.
Yep. I watched that game, bro. The entire
starting 5 of Minnesota is negatives.
And you know what made Ant's 3-point shooting so special, going 10 or 15, is that I watched that game and the boy only hit the rim on 1 of 10 3-pointers. He was doing it off the bounce. He was doing it off 1 dribble shot, fade away, baseline, wherever you wanted, he was giving it to him, and he lost the game. And at the end of the game, you could see in his face, I don't like this. And I've been seeing that he was mad. He don't like to lose like that. That's the mark of a champion, yo. He got to get out of there, bro. Go on, leave Rudy there, and leave him there so that they'll have something to look at. Get out of there, bro. Go on, I don't know where he's gonna go. I don't know who's gonna be able to have enough bread, because when he leave, he's gonna get paid. So I don't know where he's gonna go. He's gonna get paid. Maybe he goes to LA. Maybe he goes to LA. You think he'll be the first $1 billion player?
It's only between 3.
I think it might be Wemby, though.
It's 3 players. It's Luka, him, and Wemby is a little younger, so Wemby might get there faster than all.
Yeah. We're gonna see a $1 billion player
faster than they want to.
Here's the thing, though. Let me ask you this way then. What we putting him at? Because we had this conversation last week. I'm like, damn, what we gonna put him at?
Who? Sell everything you got in San Antonio, bring him to San Antonio, and put him at 2. Take the ball out of his hand.
Yeah, let's see CP.
You want to win it? Let CP bring the ball up.
Yes,
they would ball out the gym.
More effective without being the primary ball handler.
Without having the ball in his hand.
Point guard. Yeah, he's way more effective with an actual.
I mean, you speaking to my San Antonio Spurs soul. But I'm almost you're speaking to my San Antonio Spurs soul right here now. You're speaking to it, but I'm like,
I mean, that's a hell of a squad, bro.
Damn, like the asset.
Squad,
see, here's how I'm thinking about it. And
I sell the farm for him. If I was a Spurs, I would sell the farm for the boy. As long as I got Wemby, I sell the farm for him, dog. I give it away.
Take it.
But the depth, though, that's the only thing I'm talking about is the depth. It's like,
but they so young, bro. You could put both of them together, have no depth on your team for 2 or 3 years, let it stew, and build a squad around them 2 players, bro, you would kill for a decade.
But
ain't nothing you could do with that.
But this is the thing, though. The new CBA. This is where I'm
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
the new
you're right.
CBA kicking in is like, oh shit. That's why the teams like San Antonio, Oklahoma City, Brooklyn Nets.
The Nets, yeah.
30. Say the name number again? 30 what?
It's like 30
draft picks.
Yeah, it's like 31 picks, bro. It's like 16 of them first rounders. It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that right there is like, okay, what can we do? Because obviously, this ain't that new NBA. Because when that CBA kicks in, and I've got a little bit of now, we've talked about it a little bit. And it's like, all right, new CBA, but we don't know what it actually is going to look like until maybe trade deadline this year.
Yeah.
And somewhere to next year, we'll know what it looks like for real.
Yeah.
When the rubber meets the road.
Right.
I'm like, shit.
But you're right. That CBA, it's gonna mess some things up, yo.
I got Giannis not being in Milwaukee very much longer on top.
No, he won't be. Neither will Dame. Dame getting out of there too. Dame getting old.
Oh yeah.
Okay, one of them two got to be gone. One of them two got to get gone.
I believe both of them gonna try to get their way up out of there. Dame didn't want to go there in the first place.
Oh
he
yeah.
got dealt to them.
He didn't want to be there.
Yeah, he didn't want to go there.
He wanted Miami
on the court.
Question.
He wanted to go to Miami.
Question.
Ooh.
What if they trade Dame to Miami and bring Jimmy to fucking Milwaukee?
There you go, right there.
Ooh, nasty.
There you go, right there.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is, the only problem with that is though, Dame and Giannis are kind of the same player. One's a big, one's not.
You mean Jimmy?
But here's
the
thing:
Jimmy and Giannis.
You can get Hero off the ball. You can get Hero off the ball. Let Dame bring it up, and I think Tyler Hero will be way more dangerous without having to bring the ball up. So now he becomes your primary scorer at that point. You know what I'm saying? And then you still got Bam, and then you still got Dame. Like, and at any moment, Dame might be like, "Hey, that was cool what you did. That was cool what you did." But guess what?
Yeah,
it's Dame time. Check this out.
Yeah,
it's Dame time. Let's get to it.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing with Dame though. He wanted to go to Miami. We all know he wanted to go to Miami, right?
Yeah.
What if Dame just pulls something out his ass? This is a hypothetical on this one, y'all. What if Dame is willing to sacrifice enough to go somewhere else? Now, this is a hypothetical, but that's all I got.
Somewhere like where?
Shit. That's why I say it's hypothetical. I'm like, where the fuck could he go to possibly pull this out of his ass? See?
Philly. Put him at the 2.
But I
move Tobias to the 3. Put Maxey. Let Dame handle the ball and put Maxey at the 2 because he's a pure scorer, young pure scorer. And if Embiid would ever get his head out of his ass, that'd be a hell of a team, yo.
You ain't got to worry about Embiid being what he's supposed to be a Dame there. Because Dame
that's true.
Nigga, I will.
But here's the thing, though. And this is what I'm thinking. And when we talked about this last week, I said, make Joel Embiid trade bait. Give it to Maxey. Give it to Maxey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's ready to take over.
Yeah, he's consistent. You can already see Tyrese Maxey's already ready to. Man, fuck this.
He's ready to go. Yeah, he's ready to go. Yeah, Maxey suited and booted.
Maxey is ready, bro. Maxey is ready to take over that team, and whenever they ready to give him the keys. And here's the wild part for me. And then I'm gonna slide. So okay, we're gonna try something different tonight. It's 8:05 right now. Of course, I know I gotta go get my girl.
You gotta move. I know.
We still got shit to talk about. So this is what I'm gonna do. She worked right down the street. I'm gonna go grab her and come back. Y'all just keep it hot. Y'all just keep it hot, and I'll be back.
Oh, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Next topic. Where we going?
Check the text. So I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to holler about this Sacramento game real quick. Well, first, before I do that, I want to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder and their 15 games in a row that they've won. My goodness. I need people to look around and understand that the pecking order in the NBA has become very different in the last couple of years. Cleveland's won 14 games in a row. Well, 13 or 14 games in a row. OKC's won 15 games in a row. Like, these are teams that 2 years ago you'd have been like, fuck out of here, yo. You know what I'm saying? Things
now
are different.
Oklahoma City.
Things are different now. They wasn't nothing like what they are right now 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I'm not worried about them. Now I'm worried. I'm very concerned about what they could potentially be this year. 2 years ago, I you know why I wouldn't be worried 2 years ago? Because I would have said they're 2 years away from me being scared of them. Because I saw what they were at the time. Because they're a very young team. And most people don't recognize how young that team really is. Like, they are very young.
2 years ago, who did they draft? Who did they draft 2 years ago?
That was when they drafted
exactly.
Shea, right?
They took Shea.
Thank you.
Dog,
and what did Chris Paul do?
That he was going to be ready.
Okay, but what did Chris Paul do? What did Chris Paul do when he was there?
Oh, Chris did his thing.
So that's about 4 years ago.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's 4. Chris Paul was like, oh, he washed, but Chris Paul took that team and was like, oh, he told you. Chris Paul literally said, they coming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But
and they had big boy Adams on the roster at the same time. Adams unhurt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I knew that they were going to be. I just knew 2 years ago they still weren't there yet. That's all I'm saying.
I wasn't
quite worried about them then.
Nah, they weren't quite ready.
I'm very worried about them now. I'm like, yo, if we see them in the playoffs, they could very easily send us on.
Yeah, it's a squad. Yeah, it's a squad.
Yeah. That's one that right there. That winning streak without Chet, and the assets they have.
Yeah.
That's something. Sam Presti, don't fuck this one up. You had one.
Please, you had one. You had one. And now you see the second coming of it. And OKC ain't pick shy either. So they ready too. You know, it's a lot of teams out there that's ready to shuffle some rosters around. OKC, one of them. That's why I mentioned earlier for Jimmy Butler. Like, go somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Different, bro.
Somebody that's been there. Somebody that's been there already. Yeah.
Hey, big bro, it ain't no next year. They can challenge Boston right now. They can beat Boston right
especially if Boston shoots 51 3-pointers.
51 3. I was just about to say.
If Boston does that.
Beat Boston. The only here's
if Boston
thing.
does that. Yeah.
Here's the only cancellation. Here's the only cancel out. And I don't even take Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown in this whole conversation. I got 2 players. Kristaps Porzingis' health. Chet Holmgren's health.
Yep.
Those are the cancellations right there. Shea gonna be Shea.
Oh yeah,
you better believe that.
And Jaylen Brown is gonna be.
We ain't seen the best version of the Celtics without Kristaps, because I liked him in New York when we had him, but we just didn't get a large enough sample size before he got hurt. But I like the man game. You know what I'm saying? A fully formed Boston is ugly, but I do believe OKC in a series, if Boston go out there and shoot 30 to 53s, it's a dub. It's a wrap.
Okay, they don't shoot threes like that.
Because they mid-range. They mid-range.
Yeah, because Shay's taking to the hole on you, dog. He ain't getting ready to shoot threes on you all day. You're going to have to defend that nigga.
You're going to have to defend that man.
Work.
And that's why I
like him. He make you work.
You don't foul out.
Yo,
that's old school basketball, man. Make them foul out. Put them on the bench. You can't score crazy on them if you sit down.
Hey, Shea is a player after my own old school player after my own heart. I love Shea, man.
Facts.
I love Shea, man. I just hope I just want Shea to say, "Fuck it, give me the ball, get the fuck out my way."
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna throw y'all the ball, and then I gotta run. But this is one thing I like about him. They try to pull him to come do interviews after the game. No, all of y'all come. Everybody, come with me. The whole starting 5, all of y'all come with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, now.
That man, internet got that. I told you, got that Pac-12, Pac-12 internet, man.
But we can keep going though, because we got to go to football. Because I don't know when he's coming back, but the Shea thing, to his point, Elf, man, that he is Man, I love Shea, man. I wish I had him on my team. I would take Shea on my team every day of the week. I just want him to say, fuck it.
Give me the ball. Yeah.
I want to say it. And the fact that he don't have to say it and he do it is like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they should know. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. They should know at this point. But I mean, they all professionals, and I understand. But
yeah, everybody
know who. Hey, at the point, you know who the pastor.
You know who the stud is. Yeah, you know who the stud is.
Hey, Seth, I got one more for you. Put AD in Oklahoma City.
No. No. No.
Put AD in Oklahoma City.
No.
I don't even think you need someone as potent as AD.
We'll send AD to Oklahoma City if you give us Wemby.
A Knicks cat will do it for OKC.
What kind of shit is this?
Nah, not
what kind of shit is this?
I'm playing the game crazy right now. Y'all already know.
They don't even need that. They don't even need all that, man. You could take renewed vigor Karl Anthony Towns. That's all you need.
Hey,
that's all you need.
That's real. That's
really
real.
I'll give you a less. I'll give you a less one. Put Rudy Gobert in Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
you can let Chet roam free at that point.
Chet roam. Yeah, let Chet out the paint.
Right, he can already shoot threes. I mean, like let him roam. He can play the whole floor. Like Chet.
Yeah, let Chet.
Yo. Like he can ball.
That'd be nasty, yo. That'd be nasty with Rudy down there. Somebody to swipe the glass.
Put Rudy right there.
While it's on my mind, De'Aaron Fox, get better soon, bro. I want to see you back on the court. Get better soon, bro. I want to see you back on the court. Kuminga, get better soon, bro. I want to see you back on the court. He's out for the next 3 weeks with an ankle injury. That kind of actually swung it right where I wanted to go. And I got to run out this door because it's 8-12. But Sacramento beat Golden State by 30 points the other night. Malik Monk, starting in place of De'Aaron Fox, scored 26, 12 assists. He was 5 of 8 3-point range. Sabonis had 22, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. Like, dog, they had 7 players in double figures. Sacramento did. Of course, you know, the chef did his thing. He had 26.7 rebounds, no assists. Your starting point guard had 26 points, 7 rebounds, and no assists. And
who you gonna pass it to?
He was a
Wiggins, so he can brick it. He ain't got nobody.
Pass it to somebody.
That's what happens when Klay Thompson leaves the team, yo.
Well, here's my thing. If nobody else is scoring, you didn't have no assists, you only had 26 points.
Mm-hmm. Because you're a little dude and you're getting old, bro. Ain't the same Steph Curry, baby.
It is 8:13. I'm pretty sure this thing is gonna kick me out again once I run away. Y'all do y'all thing. I'll be back.
Okay, we're going.
And then we'll get to football.
We're going right football now. While you gone.
Y'all make me sick.
We're just doing Atlanta. We're doing football. All right, yo.
If you're doing Atlanta, Carolina, I just want to say salute Bryce fucking Young. Hey, man. This last half of the season, you made a fucking believer out of me, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Look good. Yeah, look real good. Look real good.
All right. So we got a chance to see not Malik Neighbors. Jesus Christ, I'm saying Malik Neighbors. Michael Penix Jr. And we got a chance to see Bryce Young, Atlanta. I apologize. Young blood. I apologize. You made the right decision. Now just deal with the Kirk Cousins backlash. Hey, that is what it is. Bryce Young, son, I've been holding out hope. And it's the second half of the season, you done told me what you need to, you done showed me what I needed to see. I never was down on you, so.
It's I think it was just a
cluster.
Yeah, from the very beginning, you know, like we were saying on previous podcast show, it kind of sucks to hype these kids up or put them in a situation where they're expected to come into a situation that's not the best and be who everybody says they're supposed to be. Brought into the proper situation, I believe Bryce could have looked like Jaden Daniels. He could have looked like some of these other quarterbacks, but he never really had a chance. They benched him for the Red Rocket. And I respect him because he took that benching, got in them books, learned what he needed to learn, adapted to how the team was built and the schemes and all of that good stuff, and figured out how to play ball, man. You could see in the last year, he figured out how to play ball. He don't look skittish. He ain't patting the ball. He's not holding the ball too long. He sees something. and it took him a season to see it. So, hey, nothing but respect for the brother, man. I believe he's gonna come back next year and be even better from the beginning. Just as long as the org stick with him, back him up, put some people in that squad, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't able to watch it, but so much. But once I went back and watched it, now I went back and watched it because I saw 31-31 and it was going in the fourth quarter. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? I'm like, 31-31. I'm like, all right, well, shit. Then I was kind of torn between work and that, and I was like, all right, well, I'll get back to it. But once I got a chance to go back to it, that game Sunday, the way he acted, the way his mannerisms were, I was like, oh shit, Bryce knows.
Yeah,
he knew.
Yeah, light bulb came on.
Yeah, he always knew, but you could see the personality. And I don't know what this is about throwing touchdowns and turning your back. That's Steph Curry shit. And
yeah,
football. I'm like, he knew.
Yeah, he got it. A light bulb done went on like the last 3 weeks, bro. Like something. I guess it looks like to me, like you saying, you know, the demeanor that he has now. It looks like he finally said, "Fuck it." Like I'm just gonna go play some ball. You know what I'm saying? And usually when you go just have fun, you win. You know, you playing carefree ball, yo. He looked good. He looked good, man.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he ain't gonna be. He's never gonna be a force multiplier type of player because this is size and build. Like,
you
can't be that, but just be you.
That's it. That's all you got. Yeah, Malcolm, he did. He gonna be a good player, man. Malcolm, you're right. He's gonna be a good player, bro. Yo, just do your thing.
Very, very telling to me. Now the other one, with Michael Penix side, I'm like, damn, Michael Penix. Now that speaks to Carolina's defense also, but I'm just saying Michael Penix was just like, okay.
Yeah. Michael Penix, he still needs to work on his accuracy on throws 15 yards and longer down the field because the people are open. Like this is the second game in a row that I've watched with Penix starting where the play is there, but he just can't put the ball on the man, or he doesn't throw them open 15 yards and further down the field. It's like he's just throwing it up and expecting somebody to run under it. But, you know, this is more of a finesse league because the secondaries now are ball hawks, you know, damn near everybody. But he looked young. I'm really encouraged because we come into the end of an era where we're seeing Rodgers out. You know, we saw Tom walk. You know, we come into the end of an era with a lot of quarterbacks, and the young crop, man, they looking good, man. They're looking good. I was trying to see what Huntley was going to do last night with Miami. You know, they put him in. He still look like he need to go back in the oven.
Trey Lance.
Lance.
That Trey Lance one, and we've had this one about Trey Lance, and I'm like, shit, Trey, I also wanted to stand on the table for you, my guy, but
what's up?
I wanted to stand on the table for you. Like, come on, young blood. But he has time because Sam Darnold also gives you that inclination, and we got to get to Sam Darnold. We can get to Sam Darnold too, just because it's me and you, so we can flow to that. Because Daniel Jones, JJ McCarthy, Sam Darnold, I don't hold that last night thing against them so much. It's just
nah. You just ran up against finally somebody schemed just for Sam Darnold. They didn't care about nobody else on the entire Minnesota Vikings team, and you could tell they schemed. The whole practice for the week must have been to eat his lunch. The kind of blitzes they were running, they did right. They knocked him off his platform. It wasn't even like they were trying to sack him a lot. They were rushing.
Justin Jefferson didn't like no. Yeah, he not. You're not gonna beat me with him. You know, Sam Darnold in the red zone missed what he missed. Well, I think it was 5 or 6 trips in the red zone.
He missed the first 7 passes in the red zone.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, they schemed for him real good, man. Who they play? Who they play next?
They play
who they first game?
They
the
play
Rams.
Yes, they play the Rams.
They play the Rams. They play now. The Rams got a good D line. They D line arguably better than Detroit D line. So I'm real interested to see if we talking about Sam Darnold and the resurgence and all that good stuff. Yeah, is he gonna be another one of these Dak Prescott play well in the regular season, and then when you get schemed against, you can't figure out how to beat nobody? I'm real interested to see how they go in the playoff show because you know the Rams coming. You know the Rams saw that game, and they're gonna replicate.
Oh yeah, that's why I said when we were talking about the Kansas City and the Denver Broncos blueprint, and then it went to Carolina blueprint, and then went to everybody else's blueprint. Sam Darnold now has to figure that out. The question is, see, that question right there we're asking, I'm almost like, damn, it's Matthew Stafford, and Stafford know how to do this shit. The question is, does Sam Darnold understand, like, is the pressure gonna get to him? Because ultimately, yeah, they had the division on the line, but I'm like, that was last night's game. Detroit, Minnesota was a testament to Aaron Glenn.
Yeah.
To me, it was a testament to Aaron Glenn. Now, ultimately, something I did not know, and I'm gonna say now is, yeah, Carolina has played more players on all sides of the ball more than Detroit has. I was like, I thought it was Detroit. I heard that during the broadcast. I was like, I thought it was Detroit. No, Carolina has played more players than Detroit. They just have more missing on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, well, I didn't know this. So, if you're saying Sam Darnold, he has to go to the LA to the SoFi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie to you.
It's gonna be rough, bro. It's gonna be rough.
But you in SoFi. It's picky in SoFi because the Chargers, the Rams play there, so home field advantage is like almost null and void in some ways.
And I feel that I just really believe for as good as Detroit's D-line is, the Rams have just as good, if not better, a front four. And the Detroit really wasn't, they really weren't using the linebackers like that. The linebackers would stunt or they crisscross, but they were just trying to knock him off his base so he'd throw the ball to get an interception. The linebackers actually played a little bit deeper in the Detroit game, this past game, because they got spanked on the screen the game before. So they were playing back up off the D-line, and the D-line was just killing last night. Translate that into LA. If they play the same scheme, bro, Darnold going to be on his back a lot or throwing interceptions. And that's what I want to see.
Detroit played a lot of man coverage, though.
That lot.
Was the thing. They played man coverage at a percent. They're like, okay, you play man coverage. Okay. But you don't even know who the defensive coordinator for LA Rams is.
Nah, most people don't. Won't.
And see, there is where I flip it off a little bit. I flip it off to that because Brian Flores is his defensive coordinator. So now Brian Flores has that, okay, ass whooping. Let's see what they did. Let's prepare you for that.
Yeah.
And now he was playing the Chargers. I have a different perspective for the Chargers than the Rams.
Yeah.
Now he playing the Rams. I'm like, the Chargers are my dark horse in the AFC. Quiet as kept. Cincinnati was that, but they're not dark horses so much because of the offense and everything else that happened. But I'm like, the Chargers are my dark horse a little bit. But if you're telling me he got to go to the Rams, if you're telling me he got to go to the Rams, I'm like, okay, I'd pick him.
And I'm with you, Malcolm. I'm with you on that. Detroit don't need a bye. I think they do need to keep the motor running, bro. I'm with you on that comment. They sure need to keep that motor running because any sort of letdown and they can definitely be beat.
I thought y'all was talking about Carolina and Atlanta.
He actually what he actually said to me. What he actually said to me was he prefers a team that's hot and that's running to keep running.
Yeah, he keep the motor running.
Keep the motor running.
Which is exactly why I think people should be worried about Baltimore right now. They should be worried.
Why I didn't like the way that
they just get to keep going.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like how Kansas City looked in this last game against Denver. We talked about it. We talked about it in the last cast. You know, I know they owe. I know they need to rest. I know we want to see Carson Wentz. We want to see the second team, but they old, and they don't need to throttle down right now. You know what I'm saying? The league's too good. The league's way too good. You might have to draw Josh Allen or Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't the time to be, you know, throttling down. Yo, that ain't it.
But fellas, this is Kansas City, and you're giving Andy Reid 2 weeks.
That's
2
true.
weeks.
This is
true. My bad. Excuse me. You're giving him 3 weeks. 3 weeks to do what he gonna do.
Yep.
So you get Patrick Mahomes in play. They got smoke. Cool. You got to buy smoke. Cool. You're giving him 3 weeks to do what he's gonna do. And we don't know who they gonna draw, but they know enough to be like, y'all call him football Steph Curry. I'm like, yeah. You giving this motherfucker
savant, football savant.
You giving him this. And the Lamar Jackson thing, hey Seb, I'm glad you back. Cause I'm like, the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year thing now becomes a ticker in there away from Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. But okay, you giving him that. What do we do with that?
For Lamar?
No, we do that for Patrick Mahomes.
I feel that.
What's up, bro? I got you. I got you.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. Since we and then I'm a steer us.
That damn Pac-12 internet, yo.
Get that Pac-12 internet.
It's that Pac-12 internet, man. That's what happens when you got the internet that comes from Seattle, Portland, Oregon, all that internet up there. It's bad internet, man.
They used to say it was better than ours, but apparently we've been over East Coast all these years. Yeah. Mine's been good. That's the one thing.
Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, mine's been good. Mine's the BS. Life's great.
We're gonna switch off. Well, we're gonna keep going to what we're doing, but Seb comes back in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll switch back off to that.
Switch off. There you go.
There you go. I just want to say we're gonna have to. There you go.
Yo, that's crazy.
If you don't get that Pac-12 internet together.
Oh, there you go. I got that 2024 Michigan internet. That's what's got me fucked up right now.
we want to chip. We want to.
Hey, but it's okay. I can tell I got that Michigan internet because I'm eating the cereal out the box. Ain't no bowl come with it. Anyway,
that's
smoking tonight, my nigga. You heard me?
Oh, you want all the smoke? I said I was under the bed, under the covers all day. I'm back.
That's
I've been under the covers all day, but I'm back now.
Let me ask you this, because what I read earlier was that the Bills are presently the quote unquote favorite to win the Super Bowl. Do y'all agree with that?
No.
Thank you.
I don't.
You very much. I'm so glad y'all said that.
I still don't think that they've a phenomenal quarterback. Yes. I won't even say formidable, but a dutiful defense. Yes. Does it look like? Do I feel as if they've made enough improvements on their team overall to get over the hump? No. There's just too many other good assemblies of teams, and Josh Allen is always not going to be able to go out and win you a football game. He can't do it every time. So, I still don't. I'm still riding with Baltimore, even though football Steph Curry lives. I'm still going with Baltimore, man. You got Lamar Jackson and King Henry on the same team, and it's worked out very well this year.
Yeah.
If they're gonna win it this year, next year, I think is the window for Baltimore to win it. If they don't win it this year or next year, I don't think with that assembly of players they'll be in contention again for a little bit. Too many dark horse teams coming on. Too many. The parity is too much parity right now.
I'm to the point now. They're both sitting on the. They're not both sitting on the same plane, but because Lamar Jackson is two-time MVP.
Yep.
We talked about this with Josh Allen and what is Buffalo doing with Stephon Diggs, and Josh Allen literally just was like, "Damn, you're 80% of the offense."
Mm-hmm.
We made the joke about that. That's 2015 Cam Newton right there. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It is. It is.
but it's like that. In that same season, it was like, well, damn, Carson Palmer is having a hell of a season.
Yep.
And then it was like, oh no, Cam Newton improved without a shadow of doubt who it is. But it's now like, okay, but Tom Brady is sitting somewhere in there, or Peyton Manning, what does he have left sitting there? So it's almost like Patrick Mahomes has become a Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, like, yeah, he's sitting there.
Oh man, I know what I meant to tell y'all. Same coworker I was talking to, a Dallas Cowboys fan, and
poor fella.
Right, poor fella. I asked him, even though I'm a Giants fan and we poor right now, but I asked him, I was like, yeah, delusional poor. I said, who would you like to, if you could get a quarterback? Because I was, ragging on Dak or whatever, and I was like, if you could get you QB to come to your team right now that you believe could revitalize or put y'all on track, and who would you take? Who do you think should leave their team and come to yours? And he was like, Joe Burrow. And when he said it, I was like, oh, wait. I was like, you are absolutely right. A running back and Joe Burrow with what they got already.
Bruh. You know what?
Yeah.
That kid they got playing running back ain't bad, yo.
He ain't bad. And he ain't bad.
No, and if the passing game was working the way it was supposed to, I think his numbers would be much better.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
that
bad.
Man said Joe Burrow, bro, and I was like, yeah, I could actually see him playing with a star on his helmet, and he'd be good.
The glitch in the matrix to that is Jamar, Joe, and also T. Higgins joined in with them on this. They want to run it back. So I mean, and it's good. I'm glad T. Higgins. Apparently, him and the people upstairs had a conversation, and then they said, "Dog, we know A, B, or C took place this year. We're gonna take care of you. Don't worry about it. Just stay a Bengal.
Hold on, hold on.
Salute to that. Oh, but while we talking about, because I was just talking about Patrick Mahomes, it brought something to my mind that I want to definitely holler at y'all about. Tyreek Hill wants the fuck out of Miami.
Oh, word.
He said, I'm done. He said, and I quote you, the two words he said, I'm out.
Wow.
That's what he said. I'm out. He even put out a tweet and said, Miami. He said, Miami, thank y'all so much for everything y'all did and all the love y'all showed me. Thank you. I appreciate it. He already talking like he already gone.
Wow. Where you want to go? Where you want to go?
Back home.
That's what I was about to ask y'all. Now, the problem with him going back to Kansas City is this. Because I thought about that and I was like, dang, that is crazy if that happens. But Wizzle, you're absolutely right. He knows the Dolphins don't have a quarterback that can adequately take advantage of his talents. If he goes back to Kansas City, here's the problem. Now, it may not be a problem if DeAndre Hopkins don't come back next year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If DeAndre Hopkins doesn't come back next year, that takes part of the problem out of the equation. However, if he does, I think this may be the last year in his contract anyway, so I don't think like him coming back next year is an automatic. But let's talk about it. Tyreek Hill, Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce. It ain't enough balls to go around for all of these people. You know what I'm saying?
May I?
Go right ahead. Absolutely.
May I?
Go right ahead.
I'm sorry, I've been a little bit active. I told you I've been under the bed all day. I'm feeling better now.
I agree with Wizzle. He's right, but go ahead. I'm gonna put the comment on the screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I read it already. I already read it. Fuck you, Tyreek Hill. You took your bag and you went to Miami. I ain't knocking you for taking the bag, but the fact that you said, "Oh yeah, watch what we do," and Tua Tagovailoa was going to be more accurate than Patrick Mahomes, and they won 2 more since you.
Yeah.
Would I take the cheater on my team? Almost certainly, until this motherfucker didn't play the fourth quarter of that goddamn game. I don't know what this shit is. I'm gonna check out and not play games, and I'm gonna take myself out of game bullshit. I don't know what that shit's about.
Hold on, I'm trying to see something real quick. Just give me a second.
Oh, I know what you. I have an idea what you're looking at. I'm not even perfect. I have an idea what you're looking at.
I can almost guarantee you know exactly what I'm looking at, and it's only because of the conversation that we're having right now. But according to the numbers, as far as completion percentage is concerned, Tua Tagovailoa is more accurate than Patrick Mahomes. He is.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
I know.
I mean, we know that too. From the goal line, from the line of scrimmage to 15, 17 yards, he's more accurate than Patrick Mahomes. But what about when you got to throw it 25 yards down the field?
No shit.
The boy got an arm like a wet noodle, yo. I'm sorry, and I fuck with Tua, but he got an arm like a wet noodle. Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry. That's just what it is.
Oh no, they can make. Well, no, he doesn't make too much money for Kansas City because they can figure out a way to restructure that. Shit, I'm sorry. They restructured Deshaun Watson concept. They restructured Deshaun Watson's contract at least 3-4 times.
Since
at least twice.
Yeah, no doubt.
Exactly, and he had a rehab setback as of Monday. Monday. Oh no,
that was
they can fit him in there.
Yeah.
So
they can make it work.
No.
Especially if you're talking about they're losing DeAndre Hopkins. They're going to lose DeAndre Hopkins money off the books, which is going to help because he does have a decent contract. His money's going to come off the books. There's other players who are on the last stretch of their run anyway, so their money's going to open up. And realistically speaking, if they got the chance to get Tyreek back, some of them other pieces that I named, they may be willing to move them along elsewhere to get other things that they need that don't cost as much, or for picks.
Rookie contracts.
Well, yeah, I mean, Worthy and Rashee Rice are both on rookie contract. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm talking about Marquise Brown.
Oh, we can lose him. You lose him for Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm saying if you lose Nuck and Hollywood, that already opened up a nice little piece of space for you to start thinking.
And DeAndre Hopkins will stay. And DeAndre Hopkins will stay in Kansas City, bro. You know he will.
For the low. Hell yeah! If you bring a Tyreek back, oh yeah, all you gotta do is pay me this. Yeah. I'll stay. I'll stay.
Yeah, he's staying.
He want a ring.
If he gets that one, I mean, I'm not saying they will get it, but if he gets that one, let him get that one, and they're 3P. He's staying. Shit, I ain't seen a good quarterback since Deshaun Watson.
Whoa, Malcolm, you talking about Tyreek Hill going to the Rams? Holy shit. That ain't even fair, yo. You already got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. That ain't fair.
I think Cooper Kupp's gonna be gone.
I think so too. I think Cooper's gonna end up in Vegas. Please come to Vegas, Coop. Let's finish it out over here where you're supposed to be. You should have been.
We already said that last week. Cooper Kupp is a Raider.
He should have been here the whole time. Like, yeah, no doubt.
He's a Raider. That Cooper Kupp is a Raider. Hunter Renfrow, I don't know where you are, Hunter Renfrow. What the fuck you done said to fuck with people? But Hunter Renfrow coming to Carolina, and I like him out of Thielen. I don't know where the fuck Hunter Renfrow is. Somebody needs to tell me where he is.
Come back home, man. We need you. Come back home. I will say the same thing I said to Greeny earlier. Before we go any further, I will just say this as a Raider fan: if Jacoby Myers is the best receiver on your team, you are at a serious deficit in your receiver room. And I'll leave it at that. But go ahead. I'll just say that. Yeah. Sit your Terrell Pryor former quarterback ass down and let me go find a real receiver. You can play in a slot or something. I don't care. Matter of fact, you can stay outside. We'll bring Hunter back to play the slot. But as long as you're the third option, no, actually, that will make you the fourth option in the passing game. I'm cool.
Hey, Wiz, look here, bro. Hey, Wiz, you got enough in the Bears in Chicago. Stop trying to put everybody as the Bears. You got enough in Chicago, goddamn. You got DJ
enough,
Moore. You got enough. You got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and whatever. It's not the players. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's not the players. God damn it, you got enough. Shit. Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, not neighbors, Roma Duzier. You got enough. Shit. Sell the team. Cool. You know that Chicago cold. Put the damn new stadium up. No, it ain't a pipe dream because you want him. Because you want Caleb Williams. And thank God he didn't timed out. Seb didn't timed out because they got to do this goddamn Caleb Williams shit again.
Oh, man. The universe must have known.
Yeah, thank God. I ain't got to do this. He missed all this. But yeah, you got enough. Oh, do you want Mike McCarthy in Chicago? I'll ask that question.
Great question.
Do you want Mike McCarthy? Because they asked to interview Mike McCarthy. Do you want Mike McCarthy in Chicago? I'll ask you that question since you are a Bears fan in the chat.
My daddy said no.
I honestly think that either the Detroit Lions offensive or defensive coordinator is going to be the coach of the Chicago Bears next year. Wow. One of the two is going to be the coach of the Bears.
Aaron, you think Aaron
going to get it? The Bears want both. The Bears want both of them. They want either one of them. They can get. They'll take.
Aaron Glenn would be great, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Aaron Glenn would be great.
I think that'd be a great move, man. And yes, I said exactly what you think I said before my shit kicked me out again. I said Kingsbury's a terrible head coach. He's a terrible head coach. He's a great offensive coordinator.
Yeah, great coordinator.
Great.
Ben Johnson, you know what? I won't disagree about Ben Johnson. That's interesting.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that one.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But I don't think. But see, here's the thing, though. I don't think Aaron Glenn is gonna go into the division. I think Aaron Glenn might go to Jacksonville.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think Aaron Glenn's loyalty to Dan Campbell is like, I ain't gonna compete against you until we got to see each other. Now, this is just a guess, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think about Aaron Glenn now.
I think he deserves a job, though.
You know what, though?
We're talking about coaches.
Here's what got me fucked up. I'm gonna throw something at y'all.
Yeah,
Lou Anarumo. Lou Anarumo got fired from Cincinnati.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Why I think Lou Anarumo was going to get the job?
You talking about as a head coach or as a coordinator again?
I think he's going to get a job as a head coach, y'all. Just because it's Cincinnati. And everybody going to be like, well, it's Cincinnati, so.
Okay, here's my only problem with that. My only problem with that is just a couple weeks ago, you just got done saying Cincinnati defense ain't all that. And I was like, well, yeah, you got a point there.
No, I'm just saying, I know I said it, but I'm just like, we've seen stranger things happen. We've seen people get hired, fall up.
Yeah.
True that. True that.
That's the only reason why I'm saying Lou Anarumo was hot at one point in time. I'm like, but I'm like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Who was it? It was Gerard Mayo, Dougie P, Ryan Grubb, OC for the Seahawks got fired. And then like you said, Lou got fired. Now the four of the names at the top of the list right now: Thomas Brown, Darren Reese, Jeff. What's his name? Oh, starts with a U. Jeff Ulbrich. Ulbrich, is that his name? Ulbrich.
Oh yeah, Ulbrich. Okay, Ulbrich.
And McCarthy, because Jerry Jones has been very non-committal about what's going to happen with the head coach in Dallas. I honestly think McCarthy's on his way out to do it.
I think he's on the way out too.
Unfortunately for him, and actually to a degree, unless they make a really knockout selection for the next coach. Unfortunately for the Cowboys as well. I don't think Mike McCarthy is a bad coach. I think something's wrong in Dallas, and it don't have nothing to do with the head coach.
Yeah,
I don't think it got as much to do with the head coach as
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it got a whole lot to do with the owner, the quarterback, and unfortunately for them, the defense got a lot to do with it.
We can't say that no more, just because You know what? We said that about it before, but it's like, okay, what's happening in Washington right now?
What do you mean?
Dan Quinn. We had a question about Dan Quinn, but the Dan Quinn question was because of what? The front five, front seven.
Yeah.
But he figured out a way to do it in Washington.
You think that was a personnel thing or what?
Jerry Jones thing.
True. It's all Jerry.
Yeah.
It's all Jerry.
The resurgence in what the Commanders dog tells you, like, okay. Not Josh Smith, but the owner. Josh something.
Yeah. I'm gonna click over for Dan.
He literally said, you could literally see. They wanted to get Daniel Snyder ass the fuck up out of there, but you can see the
he had to go.
You got a quarterback, and you got a head coach and a culture.
Daniel Snyder reminded me of Martin Shkreli, the dude who bought the Wu-Tang album. That's how Daniel Snyder seemed to me. He seemed like Martin Shkreli. You know what I'm saying? Just a greasy dude with some paper that don't really care or know nothing about football, that just has enough money to own a team.
Okay.
Now,
I gotta ask.
The one question I have to ask y'all is this right here. Because my brother put Rams up there. Did Sean McVay become on the table now?
Has he become unstable?
No, I say Sean McVay
is he on the table?
Does somebody want to trade for Sean McVay?
I don't think Sean McVay leaves Los Angeles.
I don't either. But I'm just asking a question. He's already got one with the Rams, and he got Caleb Williams he can go to. Since none of us want Cliff Kingsbury in Chicago because we don't think he's that. Does Sean McVay happen to go to Chicago?
Even if Sean McVay goes to Chicago,
he ain't locked in.
It's okay. This is 2024, 25, so 25, 26. It'll be 26, 27 before they make the playoffs, even if he goes to Chicago. But I don't think he trades in what he's got going on in LA for that. I don't think so. Mainly because they playing California, man. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, if I got a chance to play in LA, or you tell me I can go play in Chicago, as much respect as I have for the legacy of the Bears, there's no way I'm picking them. There's no way.
Send me to Venice Beach, dog. Venice Beach.
Especially since I've been out here on the West Coast and I got to spend some time in Cali. Yeah, you can't sell me on that. Sorry, not happening. now Sean McVay may want the challenge though, and the other side of that is Matthew Stafford's probably done after this season. He's probably done after this season. He should be. He should be. And that's I would rather he go out while it still looks like you going out with something in the tank. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you didn't look terrible this year. You just didn't look great.
I can see that.
You still look better than Aaron Rodgers. Go out while you're still good, bro. Do not fall to Aaron Rodgers level and then retire. Don't do it to yourself.
Sal, you just told a lie.
What you mean?
You just told a falsehood.
What you mean?
You didn't realize you just told it.
What you mean?
Yeah, you said the weather, right?
Yeah.
I've known you for how many years?
Many.
Many.
Yeah, many.
I'm going to bring up a name and a talent that you saw coming. And that's what got you where you were. OC, when OC was OC was coming out, what'd you tell me? So you trying to tell me outside of the Caleb Williams, you don't like Caleb Williams thing. But the challenge of it was OC, coming. You said OC's coming.
I said it. Yeah, he coming. Yo, he crazy.
He coming.
Oh, dog, listen. First of all, I just want to clear up something for everybody that may be watching this for the first time. I don't really hate Caleb Williams. I just like to play this role on the podcast. But I have my issues with Caleb Williams because of how people try to sell him before he even played a down of NFL football. Then for me to go through 6 games straight of watching him play and watching Jaden Daniels play and be like, you mean to tell me he the better one? Says who?
No. But my point is,
you know what I'm saying?
But my point is, we all see the talent and we all just say, hey. Yeah. So that's why I brought up that personal situation that I'm bringing up now. It was like, you told it to me. He was like, yo, you need to follow him. You need to go see him, listen to him. Because you knew well enough to know I knew better. So if you're telling that same concept with Caleb Williams, it's like, yeah. What he's really saying, if people didn't catch on, like, yeah, you still want to find out. Is he that talented? Can he do it?
I do like Cliff Kingsbury being his coach, though. That we might get something out of him.
If there's a veteran, I don't say Cliff Kingsbury as a head coach, but I do say it in the way of, I do say it in this way. I say it in the way of, okay, what's the veteran leadership? Give me the structure, and then we can go from the structure. If we got the structure, cool. No problem. What's his structure? But to say Sean McVay won't leave Matthew Stafford's already been what he is. You think that's a challenge enough to be like, I can fix him? What's the thing we always say every podcast we've ever done? What coaches always say? We can fix him. Well, apparently, ladies and gentlemen, everybody didn't timed out. I'm sorry. But to my point, everybody, shit. The notion of everybody, quarterbacks, people who fix quarterbacks is always there.
Oh man, hey, you know what? I feel like I got bamboozled with Caleb Williams,
and that's fair.
I bamboozled with Caleb Williams, and you know what? I take that back. You know when I feel like I got bamboozled with Caleb Williams, it didn't have nothing to do with the NFL. I got bamboozled by Caleb Williams when they gave him the Heisman. That's when I got bamboozled. I was like, oh shit, he must be better than I thought. Let me look and see. So here's my thing. You should have just left when you won the Heisman. Because when you came back, I got an opportunity to watch. And then I said, nah, I know what y'all said. I don't see it. Like, I'm not saying he ain't good. I'm not even saying he's not going to be a great NFL quarterback. He has the skill set to be that. My biggest thing, dog, don't tell. Okay, that's like you telling me, you taking me to a show and telling me, hey, dog, I know you seen KRS-One rock a crowd, and I know you know he kills it live. This guy's on that level. And then I walk in the club, and this nigga sitting on a stool with a mic stand in front of him, doing fucking Def Poetry Slam shit. Nah, this ain't the same. It ain't even close. You know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe. Yeah, absolutely. I had my doubts, but he couldn't beat the Beavers. Absolutely. And Oregon State is who they are. But you know what I'm saying? I guess my biggest thing is this: when we get to talking about quarterbacks, especially rookie quarterbacks, and when expectations are at a certain point, and I feel bad for a lot of rookie quarterbacks to go through this. You know what I'm saying? Let's think about some of the ones that got ruined. Joey Harrington got ruined by the expectations and by a terrible offensive line. David Carr got ruined by expectations and a terrible offensive line. And right now, because of what they said about him before they ever got an opportunity, it's a lot of people that don't fuck with college football. They watch the NFL. They ain't had a chance to see this dude play, but you telling them he him. And then they watch the shit they watched this year. And now what? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It is what it is, man. But this is what I did want to ask y'all though. After what we've seen the last couple, okay, first of all, fuck you Giants for fuck you Eagles for sitting Saquon Barkley down and not letting him get the record. Fuck y'all for that.
Amen.
I understand part of it's him. Part of it's him too. He's like, yo, I'm not tripping off of that. Like, I'll chill. Like, if y'all need me to be healthy for the playoffs, I'll sit the fuck down. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I admire your humility, young man. I really do. But you deserve the record. Go get it. Stop cheating yourself, trying to prove you're a good guy. Fuck that. So I feel like he cheated himself out of a record, but also I still feel that he should win Offensive Player of the Year. No questions asked. However, I will also say that after what I watched happen the last couple of weeks of the season, I am not changing my pick, and I still think that Lamar Jackson is the MVP. Period. This is no disrespect to Josh Allen, and that makes it even harder for me to just hand Saquon Offensive Player of the Year when I know that I could give it to Josh Allen. But when you really look at it, and I said this before, when you really look at it, and everybody's like, oh, well, he's got this, and he's got that, and he's got this, and he's got that. And I'm like, but does he really? He's got Derrick Henry. Absolutely. You can't take that away. You can't even mask that as anything else. Derrick Henry is who he is. You can't mask that. But James Cook got the most rushing touchdowns in football. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he ain't got the most rushing yards, but he's a 1,000-yard rusher and he has the most touchdowns in football, which means he's contributed heavily to the offense. Mm-hmm. Them receivers that Lamar Jackson throwing the ball to, them niggas that Josh Allen throwing the ball to ain't 10,000 leagues beneath them. Who the baller wide receiver on Baltimore besides Zay Flowers? And this nigga 5'2". I'm just saying, like, everybody make it sound like, yes, Stephon Diggs left, yeah, Gabe Davis left, and everybody was like, man, I don't know. Them little niggas that he throwing the ball to showing and proving they belong in the NFL. He can throw it wherever he wants to. They still got to catch it.
For sure.
They're like, oh, he making them look good. Nigga, you still got to catch the ball. A nigga can't make you catch it. I was a receiver. I know.
You unmake your own argument, though.
No, I'm not unmaking my argument. I'm taking it perfectly. These motherfuckers, these teams are more evenly matched than people want to imagine, and then it comes down to
no, they're not. No, they're not. You know they're not.
How so? How so? Other than Derrick Henry being Derrick Henry being who he is, what else about their offense is so
exactly?
What else about their offense is so many thousand leagues better than Buffalo? Who?
Bruh.
And he got Amari Cooper in the stash and ain't even using him.
See, we finna get there. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. When we walked into the podcast about Buffalo, what did we say? What is Buffalo doing? When we saw Derrick Henry and Baltimore, we said that shit ain't fair.
I was like, that's crazy.
We never once said that about Buffalo.
Okay, if you had told me Cook was going to have
I
would have never believed you. I wouldn't have believed
it. Okay, but yeah, Derrick Henry, but Josh Allen equates to 80% of the offense.
Okay.
I'm sorry. All everybody got to do is go look at TV and be like, if Derrick Henry gets more than 20 carries, the Baltimore Ravens win.
Yes. I can agree with that.
Outside of Amari Cooper, which has been stashed away, which we said, it's coming down the pipe.
You ain't taking nobody.
Yeah.
You better
Amari Cooper versus who? And I'll take Mark Andrews and be like, Mark Andrews is always going to be, I'm sorry, Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews.
You know what? And Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews simply even it up with them having a Mark Cooper over there. And don't forget, they still got.
But once again, now, Mark Cooper got there in the mid-season. We know this.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's why they haven't been using him. I guarantee you, he plays in practice a whole lot more than we see him play on Sunday. I guarantee.
Of course. So when I say we differentiated, I'm like, okay, who was Offensive Player of the Year? Who was MVP? We've all agreed that. Oh yeah, well, there should be a quarterbacks award.
Yeah, they need to do that. They really need to do that. Because it's just
quarterback role. Okay, cool. There needs to be a quarterback role. But if we're saying most valuable, yeah, it's Josh Allen. And I'm like, it took me a minute to get here, and I was like, that should be Lamar Jackson. But Lamar Jackson got more turnovers than Josh Allen. Yeah, I get 4,000 yards.
Okay.
4,000 yards and 900 rushing. Yeah. But if you're telling me Buffalo, once again, everybody's concept was, we think Buffalo going to fall off. We think Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry is unfair. but they're not even the number 1 seed. Okay.
Oh yeah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And you know the funny thing about that is,
who do we blame? We blame Todd Monken.
Nah, I don't.
You blame. Well, okay. People blame Todd Monken and somewhere John Harbaugh.
I blame the fucking defense more than I blame anybody else.
But understand,
because for a long part of the season, they were not playing football. I don't know what the hell they was doing.
But we were asking, is Sean McDermott on the hot seat?
I mean, I didn't think he was. I didn't think he would be. I thought. I mean, I may have been the one person who didn't feel like Buffalo was going to fall off a cliff this year. I might have been the one person who didn't feel that. I didn't think they were going to fall off a cliff. I didn't think they were going to be as good as we were used to seeing them be. But yeah, I in no way did I assume that they were going to fall off a cliff this year. Not as long as that dude back there playing quarterback, they got a shot. You know what I'm saying? As long as he back there playing quarterback, they got a shot. So I mean,
and he did the one thing. And he did the one thing you said he could. We always wondered, could he stop doing? Turning the damn football over.
And I do want to make it known, Buffalo and Baltimore's leading receivers both have the exact same number of catches.
Yep.
Yeah, they both had the exact same number. Like, I'm just when I think about it, and when I really put it into a capsule, when I start thinking to myself, I know we had Baltimore was my pick from the beginning of the season to win the Super Bowl for one reason and one reason only. Well, I'll say two reasons. For two reasons only. Of course, the dude taking the snaps and the dude he handing the ball to. Those are the two people that told me I might as well go ahead because if he got him back there, that opens up all the other shit that people worry about. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no worries about Lamar throwing the ball like some people do. I don't got no questions about it. I've seen him do some incredible things throwing the ball, so I don't worry about that no more. My biggest concern at this juncture is when are they gonna stop playing and actually say, hey, you know what? I know we went and did this and did that. Let's go really get him a wide receiver. Like, let's go get him a real wide receiver. Not an old Odell Beckham Jr., not 2'9" Zay Flowers. Let's go get him a real wide receiver. And let's see what happens. Let's at least try. This is no disrespect to Rashad Bateman or Nelson Aguilar, none of them. No diss to y'all. Y'all are great second or third option wide receivers. Great. Cool. But he's never had Tyreek Hill on his team. He's never had Justin Jefferson on his team. Never had a Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb on his team. Never had that. So, I mean, I don't know. And then when people are like, oh, he had Hollywood Brown. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
No.
And honestly, he still ain't ready. But that's beside the point.
No. He's not AB. He's not AB. We all know he was never AB. We wanted to put AB. We wanted to put AB on. I'm like, he ain't AB.
All right, so let me see. Let me make sure I got this right. So you locked in with Josh for MVP. I'm locked in with Lamar for MVP. Ev, I think you said Josh too, or you said Saquon. I can't remember.
I had Saquon.
Saquon, okay. So offensive player of the year, I got Saquon. Phantom, I think you said Saquon for that one too, right? If I remember correctly.
Wait, what?
Offensive player of the year.
No, I got Lamar. I got Josh Allen, my MVP.
Josh and Lamar.
I got Lamar. You know.
All right. Offensive player of the year, who you got? Lamar, Ev, or Josh? I know it's got to be one of the two. It's got to be. Oh, here's an even better one. While I'm waiting for him, defensive player of the year.
That's my hardest one of the day. That's the hardest one of the day.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all go, but I want to give an honorable mention to Trey Hendricks in Cincinnati.
No doubt. Hey, El, who you got for offensive player of the year again?
Say that again. I lost my audio.
Offensive player of the year, you got who? Lamar? Was it Lamar or Josh? I can't remember.
Offensive player of the year, I had Josh.
Josh, okay. All right, so defensive player of the year, I got Myles Garrett. Still. I got Myles Garrett. Yeah. Man, look, Cleveland is who they are, but my goodness, yo. That dude is crazy. He's insane, man. He's insane. I'm trying to tell you. I rock with Myles Garrett, big time.
Yeah, that makes that pick look a whole lot better.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Myles Garrett.
Trey Hendrickson got the most sacks. I know Trey Hendrickson got the most sacks. So I'm like, that's why I threw him out there. I'm like, but damn, Myles Garrett, yeah.
Yeah. It came down to, for me, you're performing the way that you're performing in a situation where it's just not an ideal situation that you're in right now. You know what I'm saying? But you're finding a way to make it work for you. You're finding a way to get your job done regardless of what everybody else is doing.
And they're both doing it. They're both doing it. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, that dude.
Ooh,
shit.
I got one better for y'all. Comeback Player of the Year. While I was searching, Comeback Player of the Year. That's the hardest one for me.
I got Sam Darnold. I got Sam Darnold for Comeback Player of the Year. Despite the last game, I got Sam Darnold for Comeback Player of the Year. That was probably the most surprising thing I saw all year. Like, what is happening? This is crazy. Like, yeah, I was wilding big time. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing happen right now. This is nuts. Yeah. I definitely got. Yeah. I got Darnold for comeback. Okay, so I'll give y'all all of mine. Hold up. I got Lamar for MVP, Saquon Offensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett for Defensive Player of the Year. Of course, Jaden Daniels has been my Offensive Rookie of the Year all year long. I got Jared Verse from the Rams for Defensive Rookie of the Year. It was hard between him and Kenyon Mitchell. It was a toss-up for me. I just kind of closed my eyes and picked one. Sam Darnold for Comeback Player of the Year, and I got Dan Quinn for Coach of the Year. I was going to go with Kevin O'Connell for Coach of the Year. Then I was going to go with Dan Campbell for Coach of the Year. But I was like, well, shit, Detroit was good last year. So I was like, it's not like you didn't surprise me this time. Y'all were good last year. Cool.
That's why I got Kevin O'Connell.
I had Kevin O'Connell because you traded your quarterback. You took a quarterback that most people figured was cooked. And look what you did with him. On the flip side, a lot of people didn't believe in Dan Quinn as a head coach. And I really like how things have turned out for them. So, I mean, it was really a toss-up on that one, too. I just kind of closed my eyes and picked one because I was like, man, it could go either way for me as far as that goes. But, yeah, Kevin O'Connell definitely. If he wins it, I won't be mad at it at all. So, okay, Phantom said you got O'Connell for Coach of the Year. Yes. What you think about Coach?
Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year. As much as it seems like Sam Darnold is doing itself, I have to go with the coach of the Minnesota Vikings.
No doubt. Yeah, I feel it, and I got a feeling y'all. Yeah, I got a feeling y'all gonna sweep me on that one because I got a feeling O'Connell's gonna win it. But I wanted to show Dan Quinn some love because I don't think anybody expected what's happened over there this
year. No, he went from a laughing stock.
I'm still sticking with my boy that I was talking about from the beginning of the year. I like Baker Mayfield, yo.
Baker did have a great year this year.
You're right. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
Baker had a great year this year.
Yeah, he had a great year.
He had a great year this year. Absolutely. Yeah.
But Elf, we kind of saw it a little bit with Dave Canellis, like, and he got the deal. So I'm like, I don't know now.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
The money, you know what I'm saying? The contract and the money was friendly. So I'm like, okay, Baker can play. It's just we had our things about Baker we thought. So
you know, the only reason why I put more stock into the Baker Mayfield pick at this juncture is because I saw what he did when Mike and Chris were out.
Yeah,
when they weren't playing.
When he didn't have his full complement of people.
Still found a way to make the offense move. And I was like, this is weird. Like I don't even like this dude, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Like y'all since the beginning of the season, man. He's just one of my. I just like the way he played. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
He's on the right team. I can see Baker Mayfield being a Raider. Like he's got a certain mentality about.
You know what? With his mentality, I can't even deny you that. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. I don't want him, but you're right.
Yeah,
I don't want him, but
he got the makeup of a chip on your shoulder type player. So I like.
But I also, in that same vein, I also do it this way. Mike Evans, sir, 2013 draft, you were the best receiver. You were the best receiver in 2013 draft, brother. That's included Odell Beckham, Kelvin Benjamin, and whoever else. You were
Kelvin
the best receiver, bro.
You don't even get me started on him.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying the draft was in the draft.
That's a whole.
I'm just saying what was in the draft. But you were the best receiver, brother, because
we're gonna have to have that.
You got Jerry Rice. You tied with Jerry Rice for 10 straight 1,000 yard season consecutively. Yeah, brother, you won that one.
He's pretty good, man.
It's a bad man.
Now
Hall of Fame.
I'm not gonna do it. Yep,
going in.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be good today. Mike Evans, salute, brother. Salute. Just don't get it confused, nigga. You're not Jerry. But anyway, comeback player of the year. Who you got, fam? Who you got?
I said Sam, just because
I'm gonna be good.
We didn't think what Sam was, and then it was like, yeah, but now we want to hand it to Kevin O'Connell too. But I'm like, damn, bro, still had to go play.
Yeah, I was about to say they could literally go hand in hand with each other on that one this time. I mean, if they won comeback player of the year, coach of the year, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Now, defensive rookie of the year, I picked Verse, but I know Ev is partial to Kenyon Mitchell. How about yourself, Phantom? Where you at with it?
I'm with Ev.
I can dig it.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Only one I'm going with is his brother in Tampa, but he don't have the numbers.
Oh yeah, nah.
Is it Tampa? Yeah, he don't got
realistically.
The numbers.
Verse and Mitchell, the only two that really got the numbers to say it's going to be one of
them.
Two
got the numbers, but yeah.
And I will say this: I picked Verse, but I almost feel like I should have picked Mitchell because I feel like the transition from college to the pros as a corner is very different because of the quality of receivers you have to guard now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There is no slack off and get the weak guy. Nobody's a weak guy. They're all pros. You know what I'm saying? They're all professional.
Like, Surtain Jr. so much, like he translated straight into the league exactly who he was supposed to be.
Special, yo. That boy's special, dog. Are we in agreement finally on Jaden Daniels being the offensive rookie of the year? Are we finally in total agreement on this?
I am. I get to him.
Somebody's like, "Oh, man, but look what Denver just did." Oh, you mean what they just did against Kansas City's bench? Great, cool. If that's what you're going with, okay. But just James didn't have to win the last game to get in. Just so you know, he didn't have to win the last game to get in.
We are in agreement.
He always got to.
We are in agreement. We are. But I was a contrarian on this one. And I was like, shit. Goddamn, you got rid of Russell Westbrook.
Tell you one thing about him. If that boy don't learn how to slide, we ain't gonna have him in too many more conversations.
They're gonna tear his
that's Jaden Daniels.
They're gonna tear his face off.
Learn to slide this offseason, young man, or they're gonna pop you.
Playing. Go ask RG. Go ask RG3 about not sliding.
Slide, boy.
But you know what though? Hey, you know what though? Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Because we all made this joke on the podcast at one point in time. Bo Nix been in college like 6 years.
He did.
Yeah.
He in college like 6 years.
Oh shit. Bo Nix a granddaddy.
And I give him his props.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know
Cam Newton saw Bo Nix.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So
I didn't know he had wheels like that, yo. Like watching him.
Oh yeah, Knicks can get going, yo. He'll get going.
You got wheels.
Sleep. He'll get going on you. He will get going on you. Yes, indeed.
But Jaden Daniels, yeah, it's Jaden Daniels. It's Jaden.
And you know what? At the end of the day, let me not try to take anything from Bo Nix. The biggest thing about Jaden Daniels that sold me on him is his consistency. Even if he has a down game, his down game is better than some people's like regular game. You know what I'm saying? So like, games. I'm like, even when he had a game that wasn't great, it was still better than most. So I was like, okay, this guy's special. This guy's really special. Okay, I got one more thing I want to get to for sure, and then we can do picks so we can get the fuck out of here. And we only got to do playoff picks, so it'll be a short list tonight. But this Detroit Minnesota game, while we're talking about O'Connell and Darnold winning season-ending awards, let's be very clear: the Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFC North. No questions asked. I never had a doubt about that part. I didn't never doubt that. My question was, with it being a division game, it being the last game, and them knowing that they could throw a little salt on Detroit's entry into the playoffs, if they were going to beat them. That's what was on my mind. Needless to say, our comeback player of the year was 18 for 41, 166 yards, no touchdowns, but also no interceptions. Cam Akers actually averaged 10.8 yards a carry. And I think that Cam Akers is someone that they may want to consider keeping in the mix as the playoffs move along. Him and Aaron Jones are a dangerous combination of running backs if you use them correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Jefferson only caught 3 balls, 3 out of 9 balls. Jordan Addison caught 1 out of 6 balls. And the 1 pass he caught was for 0 yards. So, I mean, that doesn't even sound like the Minnesota offense that we've been watching over the course of the season. Detroit is just different. Detroit is different. And it's not – this is not your uncle's Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen. This is not your uncle's Detroit Lions.
Oh, no.
This is not we're not going to make the playoffs, but we're at least going to have fun while we're out here, Detroit Lions. This is we're going to have fun while we're out here. We're going to beat your brains in, and we're going to the playoffs. And if you play us wrong, we're going to win the Super Bowl. If you play this wrong, we will win it. Don't get it confused. The Detroit Lions got just as good a chance to win the Super Bowl as anybody else we think can win it. You think Kansas City can win it? Detroit got just as good a chance as they do. You think Buffalo can win it? Detroit got just as good a chance as they do. You think Philly might win it? Detroit got just as good a chance as they do. So the X factor here for me in this whole thing is Jahmyr Gibbs is the X factor in this whole thing to me. Here's why. You already know you got to watch Amon-Ra St. Brown. No question about it. He catches like 14 balls a game. Like this one is incredible. You know you got to watch Sam Laporta. He was the best rookie tight end in the league last year. He was one of the best tight ends in the league last year, rookie or not. Jameson Williams is dangerous. He's dangerous as well. What's your boy name? Reynolds, Craig Reynolds. He's dangerous. He can be dangerous. But Jahmyr Gibbs is dangerous running the ball and catching the ball. And when he's in trouble and don't got nowhere else to go, Jared Goff does not hesitate to throw him the ball, to give him the ball, no matter what. Jahmyr Gibbs is the X factor in this whole thing. I will say this though, I don't think Minnesota makes it past their first playoff game. I will say that. I don't think they're gonna make it past their first playoff game, unfortunately. I would love for it to be like one of those Cinderella stories with a team we didn't expect to do shit, like maybe makes it to the NFC Championship game or some shit, but I just don't see it in the cards for them. So as things currently stand, the Lions are in first place. The Eagles are number 2, the Bucks number 3, the Rams number 4, Vikings number 5, Commanders number 6, and the Packers number 7, which means the Eagles get the Packers first. The Bucks get the Commanders first, and the Rams and the Vikings will be locking up. So, with that said, let's see what we got here. Schedule. All right, folks. Let's see. Wild Card Weekend. This is one of my favorite weekends of football right here.
Oh yeah.
These teams are fighting for their lives, and they're playing for it. They're playing like it too. So, on Saturday, we got the LA Chargers at the Houston Texans. You feel? I already
Chargers on the road.
Chargers? Okay. Sheesh. Okay. Let me see. If Phantom 7. All right. So we got Ev got the Chargers. Dang, man. See, the thing about this, the thing about this is messing it up for me is I don't want the Chargers to win.
Right.
I'm a Raiders fan. Fuck the Chargers. But by the same token, I've seen Houston play enough bad football this year that I don't know which Houston is going to show up.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem.
I got Chargers.
You got the Chargers?
Chargers too.
Yeah. Chargers. You missed that point. I said Chargers my dark horse. It was Harbaugh.
Oh yeah. Oh, true indeed. True indeed. No doubt. Yeah.
Chargers are my dark horse.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be honest about it, and I hope y'all don't think this is a racist thing that I'm saying. I'm going with the black quarterback. I got Houston.
Love CJ.
Hey, I do. I fucks with CJ heavy, and I think that he's gonna make everybody regret all the shit they talked about him this year, next season. Also on Saturday, the late game, 5:00, we got Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yep. Oh,
I'm taking Baltimore, but I will say this. I said it last week. No, that's the asterisk is this right here.
Justin Fields? Yep.
But I'm taking Baltimore.
Yep. I was thinking about it too. Yep. I was like, you know what's funny? I think they're gonna come out and everybody's gonna be expecting to see Russell Wilson, and Justin Fields is gonna line up behind center, and they're gonna be like, oh shit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We weren't ready for that. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Now on Sunday, this is where it gets good. Well, I mean, I think that Pittsburgh-Baltimore game is going to be pretty good. Sunday, early game, we got Denver at Buffalo. I think that one's a pretty that was actually going to be I think that's actually going to be a better game than people think. Because I think Denver's defense makes that a good game.
I'm going to take
Denver's
Buffalo.
defense makes this a good game. Oh, I feel you. Okay. Buffalo.
In Buffalo. It's going to be brick up there, too.
Please believe it. But the good thing about that is Denver's not afraid of the cold. Denver can play in the cold. It is different cold, but they're not from Miami. They're not scared of the cold.
Yeah. Buffalo, New York is super double break.
Yeah, it gets
this
stupid.
time of year.
It gets stupid. Dude.
I'm gonna do something out of the box, y'all.
Here you go.
For shits and giggles, I'm taking Denver.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I don't think that's as wild of a pick as everybody else might think it is. Now, I will say this. With everything that I've already said in regards to when we were talking about Buffalo and Baltimore previously, I think Buffalo's skill position players are better than people give them for credit for being. However, I also think that the Denver Broncos defense is absolutely phenomenal. Yes. So I will say this. Buffalo, for your own sake, please break the glass case and bring Amari Cooper out of the fucking. It's an emergency. You better let him keep Patrick Surtain busy so everybody else can have a chance to catch the ball. Because if Pat have to end up on one of them other little dudes, you might as well pretend like they're not playing. You might as well pretend like they're not playing because they're gonna be non-existent for the entire game. So, with that said,
you're taking Buffalo.
Fuck. I'm taking Buffalo simply because Denver's in my division. Buffalo. All right. Also on Sundays, mid game, we got Green Bay at Philadelphia. This game is also going to be better than y'all think it's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you.
I'm taking Philly because I don't know the status. He missed some receiver. Just had season-ending knee surgery.
Watson's done. Yeah, he's done for the year.
He's done for the year. So
Watson's done.
Yeah.
You say you got Philly, Ev?
Yeah, give me the Birds.
Yeah, I can't put that much faith in Jordan Love right now. Late game on Sunday, we got Washington at Tampa Bay.
Oh, I'm taking Jaden Daniels. Oh, wait, whoa.
I'm taking
Tampa Bay. All right. You got Tampa? Okay.
Wait. Yeah.
He said wait.
Wait. Shit, I just said it. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't put it out.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm taking Jaden Daniels. Fuck it.
I'm
I'm not writing none of this stuff down, by the way. So
I think that's going to be another game that's going to be better than people think.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. And you know what? I'm actually looking forward to seeing Daniels and Baker battle it out. I think that's going to be really dope. Mm-hmm. And I think that who's the second receiver? Is Terry McLaurin and what is his name? Fuck. Oh my God, I don't know. But I think it's going to be a epic battle, and I think Terry McLaurin is probably one of the wide receivers that y'all be sleeping on that y'all don't give the proper credit. But anyway, that's just me. Monday night, we're back on Monday Night Football. So Monday Night Live next week will be the playoff edition. We got the Minnesota Vikings at the Los Angeles Rams. Gentlemen, what are we doing?
Minnesota Vikings at Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all go.
I'm going with Minnesota.
Minnesota? Okay. I need to see something real quick, and then I'll make my pick. I need to take a quick look at the Rams injury report. It's only one person that I'm worried about whether or not they play, and if they don't, I'm definitely not picking the Rams. Shit. Okay. Okay. Give me fuck.
You on cue.
This is rough, yo. Hold up. Okay. Give me fuck. Give me Minnesota, man. Okay.
Minnesota LA Rams playoff game in SoFi.
Give me the Rams. Sorry.
No, I ain't talking to you.
No, I was talking to me. Give me the Rams. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Give me the Rams. Matthew Stafford's been here a whole lot.
Say it loud and proud. Minnesota. That's my producer.
Minnesota. All right. This is my only thing, and my only thing is this. I agree. Kevin O'Connell has a valid argument for Coach of the Year. I agree. Sam Darnold has a valid argument for Comeback Player of the Year. But I also agree that Matthew Stafford has exponentially more playoff experience than Sam Darnold does. Not to mention he has
Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua,
and he has Sean McVay.
Cooper Kupp.
They won a Super Bowl already together. So, yeah, I think experience matters. But I will say that I'm picking the Rams with a star beside it. There is an asterisk beside that selection because I really wanted to pick Minnesota.
Rewrite that. I'm taking Rams.
Okay.
My producer done already fucked my whole head up. Nah, my producer, nah.
I have to think about it. You said so far.
Okay, so I'm pulling a Phantom right now. That is the Monday night game. So I got from now until midnight on Sunday to change my pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We pulling the boat because I'm like asterisk. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. My producer is like Minnesota. I'm like, yeah. I should have went with Detroit. That ass whooping I saw. I'm like, nah.
Bruh.
Yeah, I go Rams.
That was crazy. Oh, speaking of which, I'm glad you just said that because I forgot to tell y'all how we did this week.
I want my download when they win.
And New England beat Buffalo last night, which is crazy. So that put Phantom at 12-4. I finished the week 7-9. Elle finished the week 10-6. Good shit this year, gentlemen. Good shit this year. I didn't do a
score. So I won
because I just been busy, but yeah, you won. So now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna run it back for the playoffs to see who get that one.
So do I get anything special? I already owe Elle a bottle of Bombay. I don't win nothing special for winning the season.
Yeah, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. I got you. I
gotta go see Elle to give me his Bombay because I won. I lost that one. So
man, yeah, that was yeah. See what happened when I be on time to pick my lady up? Oh, I got my buddy. Oh, shoot. Anyway, man, y'all know Bombay. Hey, look, man. Check this out. All of y'all that's watching right now, if y'all know any companies that y'all spend y'all money with, that also ties into sports, especially black sports, black, and black enterprise. Have them holler at us, man. Tell them to hit up Panther Politics Network, man. We willing to break bread with them, run ads, all of that. It ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way with it. So, yeah, let's make it do what it do. Thank y'all so much for locking in with us, man. This football season has been insane. I have absolutely enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. And I'm looking forward to football being over so we can go hard on basketball because there's so many basketball teams. Like, it's hard to get a lot of the conversations in there. But basketball don't really start heating up for me anyway till after the All-Star game. So we can slow roll our way into that. Y'all know what it is. On behalf of the crew, Phantom, Evan Almighty.
I would like to thank everybody who's been in the chat. This has been a longer podcast than I thought it was going to be. I want to thank everybody who said they will subscribe and chime in, and all my peoples, L people, Cell people. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Yes. This is the highlight of my week to do this shit. I don't give a shit how I'm feeling, and we all tired and got families and working. But man, I really appreciate this, man.
Absolutely.
I do. I really appreciate it.
To our longtime kickers, man, Malcolm Green, thank y'all so much for always being here, man. Thank y'all for locking in with us. Appreciate y'all input. To the newcomers. Big love to y'all for real. Thank y'all so much for Wizzle. You've been here a few times though, Wizzle. So you becoming part of the fabric of the pod too now. Well, at some point we're gonna start recording on Fridays again, so y'all can get the recorded version on Saturday. But you know, if you don't get it, we'll be here Monday night regardless. So y'all know what time it is, man. Thank y'all so much. On behalf of Pretty Kings, Echo Limitless, salute to the rest of the Panther Politics Network. Of course, y'all already know All Purpose Podcast. We'll catch y'all next time, man. One.
Play the intro.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress, you catching them.